Hello. Mag-live lang tayo ulit. Chika lang tayo. Walang dito tayo. Hello everyone. Wala natatagay ka ulam. Wait. May kasi may mo. Hey. Di pa ma-open ang ayaw nilang magsalita. Bahala kayo. Ito na lang muna. Hindi ko mo hello everyone. May tanay. May tao. Nag-burn out. Pastilan dolor. Hi, Meow. Happy New Year, Meow. Ronald, Happy New Year. Nag-burn out gani. Dili ako palaibon. Dili ako palaibon. Tarakan, maulaw man ta.
I remember how you looked at me the first night that we met, and how you looked on our first date when you looked at me and said that you were the type to live your life looking back with no regret. And you had me looking forward to the rest, but you didn't even look back when you left.
Welcome me back. Heidi, Happy New Year. Box Bandy, Basti, Happy New Year episode. Flobic, and I'm Morris and Ronald. I'm sorry guys, my signal is not good. It keeps on buffering. Sorry. But I think I'm going to end this. Yes, because my signal this stable. It keeps on buffering. Hi, Power. Victoria May, hello. Happy New Year. I'm doing good. Right now, I'm in my sister's place, 3 hours from mine. So I have a signal electric right now. Hello guys, it's Doranga. My signal is not good. It's on buffering. Happy New Year everyone. Nice Happy New Year. Salamat sa iyong patamsak. The signal is not really good. How's everyone? Salamat sa share, guys. Ay, naku. The signal here is not really good. It keeps on buffering. Basti, Happy New Year, Basti. Kamusta? Salamat, Mark. Is nag-ano ang signal ko is nagbabuffer. Yes, same with MIDI. But here is really, it started really during the typhoon, even here. Happy New Year, Basti. Ronald, happy blessed new 2022, Queen D. And you have a great stream earlier, D. I don't know if you've noticed me. Your guest is Red and Tanya. Camp cover. Yes. I tried to chat, but sometimes it buffers and will not allow me to chat. Signal nowadays is really on and off. So that's why. That's why. Hope everyone is having a great day and going to check a link. Make somebody will come up. Right now, it's the sun comes out, but sometimes it will rain suddenly. The weather is not really stable. Also, the weather is also not stable. Sometimes the sun will comes out, but then after a few minutes it will rain. It's just always like this. No. Ace and Bestie. There's no people here. I don't know where are they. Ta-da-da-da, ta-da-da-da. Wow, that's nice. Dog rescue video. Wow, you're also a dog lover. Thank you for being so kind to animals. Hi, Red. During this live, Red, I really tried to comment, but I did comment earlier when the live was not yet started. But the signal sometimes will really buffer, and I thought my chat not sent. Basta paano mo sa akin basta doon sa ano sa ibang ano ko basta sa ibang video. Chasing the dog popped me out. Camp goer. Linda, it's really like that. It's not easy to rescue a dog because I was once a rescuer. We have also before rescuing dogs. It's really easy. And it's not so easy. Okay, D. Thank you for that. What happened? What happened? Okay.
Is it going?
Okay.
Where are you?
I will.
Are you at home?
Hi, Red.
Hi.
My signal is not really stable.
Do you have electricity and stuff though? Are things better?
No, I'm in my sister's place.
Yeah, somewhere else. How far
Yeah,
from your house?
3 hours.
They're still
They were
not.
affected also by the typhoon, so I need to come to check them also because same with me, they also got no electricity and signal before during that after typhoon. But last December 29 evening, the signal and the electricity here was back. And since this place also is not too affected, not unlike ours, so good thing that it's not fully, devastated here. So I decided to come here for New Year and for them to check. So good thing they have electricity here and signal,
Wow.
3 hours. And I'm still here. We can't go back yet, Red, because in my place it's still our season though in Philippines is just rainy and sunny season, and October, November to February, it's rainy season. So it keeps on raining and more landslides happening along the way going back. So
They can't
I'm
fix
still
things.
here.
So they're having trouble
These
fixing
days.
things.
Yeah. Donovan Swanson, hi Donovan.
Hey.
They don't have electricity yet in my place. Maybe it will take so long because it's rainy season and they can't fix that because
Hmm.
in Surigao, where I live, the people was being rescued because of the floods. So this is really always during these times it keeps on raining.
Hmm.
After the typhoon, since a lot of trees was being damaged, so expecting more flash floods and the landslides. Good night, Dee. Thanks for coming.
Yeah, good night, T.
Yes, you're doing great, Red, in this live earlier.
Thanks. I need to go see your rescue video.
Yeah, top goer. Yes, Linda is
Kim
here.
Gore one. Yeah, Linda. Hey, there she is.
She's
Speak of the angel.
here.
That's
Hi.
what I say. Speak of the angel instead of
Yeah.
speak of the.
Yeah, I was pooped by the time I got that dog. Here, I'll show you who she is. Here.
Did you post the video yet?
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh.
Say hi. Say hi.
did
Yeah.
you give her a name?
Well, the dog, she has a microchip, and it says her name is Jeda, Jeda, I guess, and
Jada.
Jada, and she didn't like being around my dog, so I have to keep her in a crate just in case, But what really was weird, okay, is the phone number. Okay, so I got this phone number. Let's see right here from the I had her scanned, for the chip, and it said
Mm-hmm.
480-667-9143. Okay, so I called, and there was no voicemail. You couldn't leave a voicemail. A voicemail wasn't set up, right? So I Googled that number just for the heck of it. Ah, it's a picture of a girl on like a escort service.
Uh-huh.
Weird.
Yeah. So I contacted my friend Ellie, who runs Sky Sanctuary Rescue here in Phoenix. She's a really big rescue. And she's helped me out too before with one of the rescue kitties that I have that had feline leukemia, and she had really bad, her teeth and all her gums were really red and infected. And she picked up the cost to get the teeth pulled out because she gets good donations. I just do it kind of like on my own. And so anyhow, yeah, so I gave her the information, and I just told her, she says, well, here, give me the information and I'll see if I can find, who it is. And I said, yeah, because she's got like a green harness on and everything. So I don't
maybe
know.
it belongs to somebody. Um,
I don't know.
yeah, I had just got my little dog. I had a little Maltese, like 11 pounds, and she
Uh-huh.
really was like a rescue fail. I think I told you about her, did I? I don't know. She was kind of like a rescue fail because I I got her from my tenant in my house, and
Uh-huh.
we had, a family dog, and it was when I was still living with my ex, but we were separated. And I wasn't really looking for a dog, but it was right at that time, 2014, when I separated from my husband, and I ended up keeping her. I tried to find her a home, and there was this one lady that was thinking of taking her, but I I didn't let her. I decided I wanted to keep her, but then I
Uh-huh.
didn't think she was going to do well with traveling because she was very nervous.
Uh-huh.
Um, she kept on trying to sit in my lap. She would always try to sit in my lap when I drove, and it wasn't safe. I
Right.
didn't feel like it
You,
was safe.
you
And
know, those
I,
have you seen those things you put them in the seat of the car and then
mhm,
you can strap it onto them? I
yeah,
found one at the thrift store the other day for $5.
yeah, that's good. But
I
I
thought,
rehomed her, but I
did
had her
you?
6 years, and I really needed her for those 6 years.
Yeah.
It was really one. I mean, it was sweet, and I don't. And everywhere I go, there's dogs. Like here, and she did get along with Blue because I had her and Blue for like from September, when Gladys stayed at my Airbnb. She didn't have her doggy with her. Her dog was with her dad, but
Uh-huh.
Blue and Boo, I called my dog Blue, Boo, so it was kind of
Blue.
confusing.
Red
um,
and blue.
but
Yeah.
Boo is Blue. Um, but she was a little tiny thing, and he was big. We were nervous at first for them to be together, and like one time, I only let it happen one time. Uh,
Uh-huh.
she growled at him, and they got in a little, and it scared me half to death because then I wouldn't like pet them or anything. I would only pet them when the other one, so she wouldn't get jealous because she was thinking she was like a big dog,
Oh
you know.
yeah, that's the little ones are like that.
Yeah, she was a hoot. She was something else, and
Well, I
uh,
have more
one
dogs if you want to adopt one.
she's yeah, I enjoy not having the complete response. I'm like a
Yeah.
grand. I'm a grandma to the dogs. Like it
Yeah.
was like my nephew dog, or my grand dog, and I like wherever I went, in
Mhm.
my RV, there were dogs, every
Right.
my niece has three
Yes.
dogs, my brother has like two, my nephew's dog and my brother's dog, and then here there's a dog, and it's just like everywhere I go there's pets. I don't need my own pet.
Yeah. Well, I got this girl, and I tell you, if I don't find the owner, I think that Camper Van Kevin's friend, this guy, this older man, was looking for a dog, and
Mm-hmm.
she seems like she'd be a good traveler because she's real quiet. She doesn't jump around in the vehicle, nothing. She just laid there on the towel in the back of my seat, and she just seemed really good. And she kind of seems like she'd be good for an older person because she's kind of calm. And, I mean, she did do a lot of running, but maybe she was trying to run away from something, you know? I don't know, because there's just a lot of, I don't know, people like don't take care of their animals out here. I don't know what it is, but
There are
I don't
people
know.
that don't take care of their
They
animals.
they
But
just dump
that
them
is
out.
a service dog. Why? What happened? Why it escaped, or
Huh?
what do you think happened? Why the dog was?
Um, you mean when I found her?
Yeah.
Well, actually, I was working on my camper top. I did a video on that today because I was putting the reflectix in there, and I told my friend, I said, hey, I got to run up to the Home Depot because I got to go get some tape, right? Or something. I didn't want to glue it. I want to see if I could like do the two-way tape on it or whatever. Anyhow, so I'm driving down the road and then I see these people trying to get the dog and I was like, oh, here we go. So I turned on my crazy rescue dog lady, you know, and I hurry up and I jumped out of the car and tried to block her. And then she just kind of like went across the road. So I kind of like did my car like a U-turn and kind of like blocked traffic, you know, so I could
Yeah.
get through. And then I went down the block, chased her all the way down in the back neighborhood. Then she came back the other way, and then she went down the main drag again, across around the QT, and back up the main road again, the busy road, into the neighborhood again. So by that time, the guy that was initially trying to chase her and the lady, they had already given up. So here I'm after this dog in hot pursuit, you know? And so then after that, like two or three other people, they joined in. You'll see it on the video. You know, there was a guy, and I don't remember his name, but he wanted to be on the channel and he shouted out who he was. And he was asking me, you know, what my phone number was, but I didn't want to give it out on the channel, you know. So so I gave it to him after that. And then I, you know, did some posting and stuff like that on was it Lost Dogs of Arizona, Stradar of Arizona, just different things like that. But it has a chip in there, but I don't know if it's an old chip, if maybe the dog was like
See, that's what I'm
rescued.
saying. I got my dog chipped, but I think, see, I
Uh-huh.
think I told it ended up, see, my friend was involved with this, and I was really thankful for her. My friend in Georgia, one of my friends in Georgia was involved with this rescue operation, and she was like you, she would foster dogs and stuff
Yeah.
too. And so
Yeah.
she knew the person and she knew the organization, and she
Yeah.
set it all up. And I told her, and where her shots were at. And I think, yeah. But I recently had found like all the information, the paper I had it still with all the information about the chip. And I was like, oh, yeah, I had just gotten her chipped. So,
Yeah. Well, they can always call and then they can change the information on the chip.
yeah,
Mhm.
I'm
That's
hoping
how
they did that. I'm going to have to contact
yeah.
my friend Shanna. And
Yeah.
I saw her when I was in Georgia, but I had forgotten to ask her about that. But
Yeah.
I think that they will, because I had to give them all the shot information and all of that,
Yeah.
and it
Yeah.
was with that same vet that I had gotten her chip put in.
Right. Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah,
the chips are pretty handy. You know, it's kind of weird. I've had these dogs for a long time. A couple of them were born here in the house. A couple of them my daughter brought over. A couple of them I rescued off the street. But I just, you know, like the big one, my big dog, my Akita, they were going to put him down at the Humane Society, and I
oh,
called them up and I said, because what they do is they give them a food test. They put one bowl of food down and two dogs, and if they are aggressive towards the food or growl or whatever, fight, then they, a lot of times they'll put them down, especially an Akita. Akita's like, I
yeah,
don't know what
those
it's called.
bite a lot, don't they?
Well, he's pretty good, but he don't like men, for one thing. He does not like men. Now, my friend has come here from Wisconsin and he's trying to like grab my arm or grab my leg and he at him.
Aggressive.
Oh no.
Yeah, he doesn't really bite him, but he just
Yeah.
enough to say, knock it off.
Yes. Just
It's
to
really
scare
funny.
you.
Yeah, yeah. I call him my watchman.
You want to hear a funny story that happened just like it was like 2 weeks ago. So I got, like I always am watching Blue,
I can't see in my glasses.
and I
He's
had
like,
him. I had him for 5 months during the pandemic because I ended up being quarantined with him because
uh,
Gladys came up here and I had him, and he was going to come up here right when the pandemic hit, and then I had him
oh, okay.
until May. But anyways, he always likes to be around people. So when Gladys is at work and I don't really have a regular job, so I'm usually here, and he's up
Uh-huh.
here, and he's always up here, and then. So I was downstairs one day with him, and I'm trying to think, and I came up here, And when he didn't come back upstairs, I was like, where is he? And
Right.
I was like, why hasn't he come back up here? And I go downstairs and he's gone, right? And I had been
Uh-huh.
on the phone earlier and gone outside, and he ran after a squirrel, and I thought he got out. He was gone, right? He was gone.
Uh-huh.
And I started freaking out, and I was like, "Oh my gosh!" Because he's like Gladys' baby, you know. He's like
Right.
Gladys's baby because she doesn't have any kids. She's like your age. She's a little bit older than Loves, and
Uh-huh.
so I was freaking out, and I couldn't find his leash. I'm like, "Where's his collar? Where's his leash?" I'm like, "I can't even go find him." I'm like, "Where is he?" And I texted Gladys, and I was like, "Well, she should be home soon." I'm like, "I don't want to tell her that. Like, I don't know where he is. What happened to him? I'm freaking out." And I texted her, and I was like, "Where is?" And she probably she was figuring it out because I don't ever take him on a walk. I don't take him on. I didn't walk my dog either, hardly ever.
Yeah.
I would just put her in the yard. He has they have a little yard here, but I had a big yard at my house in Georgia. But
Yeah.
and Blue could get over the fence. He can't get over the fence here. Was like, wow, how did he get out? She had come home from work and got him with a leash and taken him to get his shot. He missed one of his shots when she took him to the vet. And I'm here
Oh, wow.
out, and I'm like, "Where's the leash?" And then she texted me, and the text didn't come through right away either. She got back and she was like, "I took him to get his shot." And I was like, I was freaked out. I was like, "Where's the dog?"
Right. Right. Yeah. Yeah, we got the wall fences over here, where we got the block walls. And on Christmas Eve, I I found a husky, a really cute, really nice husky. But huskies are like they're like escape artists,
Oh yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
Yeah.
That's what my
Husky.
niece has. That one always gets out. Her husky.
yeah. I mean, I put him in my side yard here by my back door, but actually I have a bathroom door that goes outside, and I have my two trailers out here. I've got two 5 by 4 by 8 foot trailers or whatever. The dog must have jumped up on top because I didn't tie him. Oh wait, or did I? Maybe I did. I think I tied him to the edge of the trailer, but I don't know how he got loose. But he must have did something, pulled it apart or something, and
Mhm.
jumped on the trailer and jumped over the fence. And I'm like, where the hell did the dog go? So I looked over in the neighbor's yard. Here he was in the neighbor's yard. So he must have been barking or something, and I didn't hear him. And I don't know he must have just let him go or something. And I never found him after that. But somebody else probably did. So
They're
yeah.
beautiful dogs. But so my
Yeah.
niece, like I think she has them chipped too. Her dog's name is Coda. Coda, he's the hus. She says she has small, medium, and large. She has a healer, and then she got her mom's little my sister-in-law, her mom is the one that passed away in January. She has her mom's little uh Delilah, she's a Jack Russell Terrier, so she's the little. She's like, I
Oh.
wanted a dog in every size, small, medium, and large, and she's a dog. She's she's really good with dogs, and so Coda always gets out, and she's gotten fined because he's gotten out so many times, like the sheriff.
Oh
Back
yeah.
one time. She's like, yeah, I got fined.
Yeah, they do that kind of stuff sometimes. Here in Arizona, there's so many, they can't keep up with it all. I mean,
Yeah.
when I first moved here, they always try to, if you took your dog to the vet, to get shots or something, they must report it to the county because then they try to make you pay a license. And I just never responded because I wasn't going to give the county, some of these dogs, I mean,
You
I
have
had
to
my
do
dog.
it here in Illinois.
Yeah, Illinois is
Always have
really
to do
funny.
it. That's why she
Yeah.
had to go back one time to the vet because she didn't get the little tag. You have to register it with the
Yeah.
state.
Yeah. I
And
don't,
they don't like that in Georgia either. I mean, they didn't even have
yeah.
animal control. My son still has a dog that has bit a lot of people. And if it were any other place where there was animal control, she would have been put down years ago because she's
Oh
bit
yeah.
people. But
Well, my
yeah.
big dog, he jumped up. I had a pile of wood one time because I chopped my tree down, and I put my wood on the side of the wall. Rocco was probably just a couple years old then, so he could really jump really high and stuff. And he jumped up on the fence. Somebody was walking past the house. He stayed in his own yard, but he barked and barked and barked. And then the guy came up, knocked on my door. He said, "Is this your dog?" And I said, "How did he get out?" I was like, "Oh shoot, I forgot about that wood, right up stacked up against the fence." He says, "Yeah, he didn't try to bite me, but he did bark." So
Yeah,
now,
blue would scare people. Like I had a lawn person. Like sometimes I'd mow my own grass. Like if I was wanting to save money or whatever, and it was a good workout. And then sometimes I'd have a lawn person do it. I had this lawn guy who had recently got bit, and I think it was a pit bull. And Blue
oh
would bark so much, but he's a sweetheart. He's a
yeah,
sweetheart, but his bark and it sounds really ferocious. And
yeah,
it like gave this guy this PTSD, and he almost been like, he's like,
right,
I don't think I can mow your lawn.
yeah,
He was really freaked out, and
yeah. I
that's
know.
why
I think,
I waited to put my house on the market because I didn't think I'd be able to you know because with Blue in the house, with people to look at the house all the time, it was hard enough with the one dog, with
yeah,
people coming to look at my house to sell it.
yeah,
I would take her out with me, or it was funny. I got this little thing for her. This was funny. I should find that video. That would be so funny on YouTube. Uh, there was this cube thing. I gotta find it. It's probably on my phone still because I
uh-huh,
had 40,000 pictures and videos still on my phone. It was this cube thing, and it was really lightweight. I got it at Walmart,
uh-huh.
a thing to put her in when they came and looked at the house, and she could flip it over. She would be in it, and she'd walk, and it would flip the cone over, and then like I'd come back, and the cone would be on its. It was not a cone. It was a cube, but it was one of those lightweight things that you just pop open.
Uh-huh, uh-huh.
It was so funny. I should see if I can find that video.
Yeah, that's funny.
Red, Linda, you talk first, okay? Wait a minute, because it's rain. I will just get something. Yeah.
Not saying anything.
I
We're
will be
taking up
right
your
back.
whole life.
Okay.
I will leave you first.
Oh man, I
Hey,
wish you could come out
Raymond.
here. I wish you could come out here for the RTR.
I'm gonna sell my RV is at the shop again, so he's gonna
Yeah.
see if he can get the gas gauge that he replaced fixed.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
I told him it was funny. So when I found out the guy here that replaced my gas gauge, um, I called him when it wasn't working, when the gas gauge wasn't reading right, and he said, "Well, come back by here, and I'll look at it. Come drop it back by here when you come back." And
Uh-huh.
I was going to the Michigan meetup, and then I went to see Kenneth Oakes for his birthday, and I went to a Joy Blessed Life, and then I went to Georgia to see my kids and all that.
You
And
do a lot of traveling in it, huh?
yeah, I did a lot of traveling without the gas gauge working. And I said to him, like, I'm not coming back. I'm not coming back there because I was gonna go straight out west again after that. After Georgia,
Yeah.
I was gonna go straight out west, and I wasn't planning on coming back here. But I was just exhausted, and things didn't go as good as well. Things kept breaking, since my
Yeah.
potty broke, and then when I got locked out, they had to break my lock to get into my RV, but they
Yeah.
didn't. Thankfully, they didn't break both parts of it. So, because I still
Yeah.
after Georgia, I went to Raccoon Mountain. I went to Raccoon Mountain for my birthday, and then I went to Memphis, Tennessee, and then I came back here to get
Well, you
everything.
got to do a bunch of stuff again because I'll tag along with you. I'd love to have
Okay.
yeah, a couple of let's go to some place that's. I mean, I've never been to I want to go to see Niagara Falls.
Oh, really? Oh, that's a long
Yeah,
trip.
I know,
You
I
want a
know.
caravan there? I
But
went
I mean, I could drive up to Illinois and then, make my little, jaunt up to Wisconsin and come back down. And then we could go from there and it won't be that far. I mean, because I still have my mom
I
and
want to
dad's
go to
house.
Glacier National Park. See,
Where
I
is
still
that?
haven't been. Okay, I still haven't been to. This is where I want to go, because I'm trying to plan my next year. I want to
Uh-huh.
go to Glacier National Park. I want to go to Mount Rushmore. And I want to go to Yellowstone. I haven't gone to the Tetons either.
Hamon sila.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I don't
So
know.
are you gonna get a van then?
Yeah, I'm thinking of getting a van.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I'm not sure when I'm going to leave here now. I'm not sure now if I'm going to leave here in February because I don't know. It depends on when I sell my van, and I'm having to be more
So you're just
frugal.
gonna sell the RV and then just buy a van right away?
Yeah, probably right away.
So are you gonna get a big van or a smaller minivan, or what kind of a van are you gonna get?
Um, I'm wanting to get something that's pretty much like an RV, like a Class B RV. I'm
Yeah,
wanting to get something that's already done, but I keep on getting tempted. I don't think I can afford it though. But
yeah,
Johnny's
they're
Journey,
expensive.
Johnny's Journey is near here, and I met them when I was here before, because I've
Uh-huh.
been in and out of here. I thought my home base was going to be by my brother's, but I left there in April, and I haven't been back there yet. And really, this is more centrally located, and um, Gladys likes to travel a lot in her time off. In fact, she's going on a cruise, and I'm going to be babysitting Blue again soon. I'm taking my
Uh-huh.
socks off. Now I'm getting warm. But yeah, so this is a good place to be. For
What part of Illinois are you in?
hmm?
What part of Illinois are you at?
Southern Illinois. I'm right by St. Louis.
Oh,
I'm right
okay.
by Missouri.
Okay. 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 Well, you're not that
You know
far.
how Johnny's doing vans for people, and I'm like, oh, I'm so tempted to do that. And she's
Who's
right
who's
here.
who's
Johnny,
that? I don't
Johnny
think I
and
know.
Kelly. You
I
don't know
don't think I
Johnny's.
know.
You
I
know
don't think
Johnny's
so.
Journey, right, loves?
I've been hanging around with the wrong kids until I met you guys.
Oh
You
no,
know?
I was hanging around with the wrong kids. That was me.
Well, it takes some weeding out, let me tell you. It really does.
You gotta
I
be.
mean,
You gotta be. This is a good person to hang out with. Love.
yeah, we got to bring her over here by us. Bring you over to the States, loves. So what do I want to do over there? It's cold over there right now. Oh gosh. Yeah.
Hello.
I think we
Yeah,
might get.
I think I want to
I want to.
I think the gas is still pricey. I'm not going to even take my RV. I'll just take my truck,
Really?
Yeah. Because I bought a higher top for it so that I can, kind of sit up a little bit more in it. I can make a bed. I could put a refrigerator in there. I could put the porta pot in there. It should be fine. Yeah, it's not a full size. It's a mid-size truck, so it's better on gas. It's only a 6-cylinder, but I don't know. I can rough it. Take a truck stop shower, right? Oh gosh.
I'm actually thinking of not roughing it as much. My bad. But I did get DoorDash too often. That costs money. I'm thinking like when I go back, I was thinking I could stay a couple of months by my son in Denver and get some writing done and like rent a cabin. That's what I might do next year.
Mm-hmm. It's expensive there though, isn't it? I know a guy he's a lawyer, but he's like a nomad too. Do you know Timothy Painter?
Oh, let me look him up. What kind of lawyer is he?
He's
Publishing lawyer.
I'm not really sure what kind he is, but he's got a lot of properties and stuff like that. And he was traveling for a while. I met him last year. Um, I met him at the Schoolie Palooza, and we just kind of been chatting ever since then. And then he came to see me when I was in Quartzsite last year. He was in California for a while, camping around, and then he came to Quartzsite to come visit with me. And now he's still in. He lives in Breckenridge. Breckenridge. It's not that far from Denver, and I even thought about, well, I wouldn't go there now because it's too much snow. I don't want to drive in no darn snow, you know. But yeah, but he's
I don't
really
like
nice.
to drive in it, but
Yeah, well, especially in the mountains.
The first time I drove in snow was when I was leaving Flagstaff in December.
Yeah,
2020, but it was not that much snow.
well, in Flagstaff, I mean, driving around in town is not bad, but going down the mountain, I don't want to hit a patch of black ice. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
that's a long way down that mountain.
Yeah,
that makes me nervous. They get a lot of snow.
$1,600 a month for a vehicle. Who pays $1,600 a month for a vehicle?
I don't know. That's
Yeah,
not
because Deflection said that his brother got the BMW.
Oh,
Red, is your gas gauge already fixed?
no, I don't think they even looked at it yet. We just dropped it off there because they were closed. So like you fill out this little thing and put your keys in the. I'm not as nervous. Well, I still am nervous about my RV because it's like the most expensive thing I own, but I don't have everything I own in it anymore. That's what I realized.
What if you had
anxiety sometimes about my RV is because I had heirloom, like I only kept very few things from my stuff when I downsized, and so I had like family heirloom things. Like I have this antique candy. I could show it to you. It's in the closet. But I had all this stuff in there that my treasures, you know?
Yeah.
Like no wonder I'm having so much anxiety about like leaving it at the storage and coming here and then
right.
I put my RV in the wrong spot.
Well, what if you had your RV all fixed up?
There's not been anything seriously wrong with it. It was just I just want something smaller that's easier, you know, that's more, you know,
easier to drive and stuff like that.
Yeah, easier to get in and out places and just more nimble. Kind of like I watched Story Chasing a lot, and she off the bat she started off in a Class C and then moved down to a van, and then I would store my stuff here. It's okay. I'm good with Gladys. I mean, she's okay with me keeping some stuff here and go to something smaller.
Yeah, I have that little Toyota still. I have a Toyota Horizon. It's a small RV. It's only like 21 feet. So it's kind of like the size of a van, but it's just a little bit taller, you know. I only could get like 200 miles to a tank of gas, though. It don't seem very good, does it?
200 miles?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, how many miles to the gallon do you get?
I don't know. I never figured it out. It depends on how much the gas is. But if I go from full tank to empty, it's like almost 200 miles exactly. So I don't know. Right now, I can't get it started for some stupid reason. I gotta get Lewis to come over here, my mechanic friend that I've been over at his house working on my truck cap, you know, because I know a guy that wants to buy it from me, but I don't know. My stupidity was I redid the RV I redid the Toyota. I gutted it all from the floor all the way to the walls, everything. I gutted it and I redid it. Cost me about $4,000, but I took the shower out. I wish I would have never done that, you know. But again, but the floor was rotted, the water tank, you know, the water heater was leaking, you know. It wasn't a good situation in that respect, you know, but the RV always ran really good, you know. It was kind of slow going up and down the mountains, but I liked it. It's cute. You know, I have a little stove and an oven in there, and you know, I have a big bed up on the top. But
Linda, are you a full-time RVer?
no, I'm not. I just like to go places. But you know, it's hard because it's just me. Well, my son works, and my son and my older daughter live with me. My daughter's disabled, and my son doesn't drive, but you know, he can get a ride back and forth to work. That's not a problem. But I have all these dogs, you know.
Yeah.
So that's the problem, you know. I can't really go anywhere, and then I got all the cats outside, and then I get out there and stop traffic to rescue another dog, you know. But I'll find a place for him if I can find the owner.
I used to have 13 cats. We used to live in a place in Georgia where they would dump animals.
Oh, yeah.
We ended up, and I would take them all, even the feral ones. I would trap them. I would take them all to be fixed and get their shots.
Yeah. That's the thing. And I have some that I've been taking care of, some the outside cats. They're not feral. They're basically dumped in the neighborhood kind of cats, you know. And I've been feeding them for the last 10 years. You know. But if my daughter and I go, you know, if we go on RVing or whatever, we can always, my son will be here to feed the cats, you know. But the thing of it is I got a couple of dogs. That little Missy that I had the video. Did you see that video when I found poop on the floor?
Like, and you don't know who's
one. Yeah. So,
How many dogs you have on all, Linda?
how many?
Yeah.
I have, let's see.
Including the new one.
Yeah.
The one that you rescue. Include that. How many in all?
See him laying down.
Jida.
I have Tia and Mia.
See
the little black chihuahuas. Oh, that's pretty.
Yeah, that's like candy dish.
That's pretty. So I have Tia and Mia. Then I got that little poodle named Missy. And then I got my dog Susie, who's 14. You know. Oh. And then I have Maggie. And then I have little boy.
I'm counting.
And then I have my big dog Rocco. That's 7. Who am I missing? Tia. Let's see, Tia, Mia. Oh, and then I have Blondie. She's really cute.
Oh.
You better stop your growling. You know what? If you went to the county, dog, they might not let you survive. You know what I mean? Because she's pretty. She growls.
Oh.
Okay, so you need to stop, little boy, little girl. Boy, go over there. And this is little boy. Boy, come here.
He's wondering who's the new one, the visitor.
Yeah, this one right here is the new one, but this is little boy. My room is a mess, so look at all my clothes all over my dresser.
So how many of the dogs you have are rescued?
Little boy is rescued. Maggie is rescued. Rocco is rescued. Tia and Mia, they came from my other dog, Maggie. She had a brother and 2 siblings that my daughter brought over here that somebody dumped them off at her mother-in-law's. So she dumped
People started bringing me cats. You know, they're like, oh, take that over there.
Yeah, it's like let's trap mom home for the last of her life.
Red-haired lady, she'll keep it.
Right. And then
that's what I would want to get if I got another pet, is a cat, because when
A
the
red one?
first time in my life I didn't have a cat, I got rats in my house.
Oh yeah.
Never in my life, never had a problem with rodents like that. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
A cat will help you with that, Red.
They have
Yeah.
it. They have a lot in this little subdivision called Garden Lakes because they got a lot of fruit trees, and then they
See,
have a lot of scorpions and a lot of other stuff. I don't have nothing because I got all these cats here. It's
yeah.
wonderful.
Um,
Although one of them did bring me in a present one day. The
well, they
rat
would
was,
get gnats
I
too.
mean,
They
it was like
birds.
huge. It was like huge, and the tail was like probably a foot long.
What
Oh
was
yeah,
it?
it was a roof rat. It was big.
Oh
I
my
was like,
God.
and laid
Yeah,
down here on my bedroom
these
floor.
ones in my house were big.
Yeah,
They came on my roof. I don't know what
yeah.
kind of rats they were.
They call them roof rats. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So
Yeah, I should share the
Hi guys.
video. I should find the
oh,
video.
yeah, roof rats are really bad. You know, they're really bad.
Hey,
A lot of people have them.
Reflection, I saw you.
and see,
Hi, Miss
I had
Red.
Blue at the house, so I couldn't get a
And
cat. I couldn't with Blue. I wouldn't get a cat.
Oh yeah,
I don't
yeah.
think Blue and the cat were gonna get along.
My
I
dogs
had
really don't love cats.
I adopted a German Shepherd when I first came to Arizona because my dog Max, he passed away before I closed on my house out here, and I had him for like 12 years. And when I adopted a German Shepherd, I learned you never adopt a German Shepherd and try to introduce them to your other animals if they're full grown. Never, 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 because he killed my cat.
Oh,
Mm.
really? See,
And then
my
one,
son, I told you about my son's pit bull. It eventually ran off all of the cats and it killed the one feral cat. He was old and he couldn't get up the tree. And then one of my cats just left and went to live with the neighbors because it was fed up with
oh yeah,
Layla
Scared.
chasing him up the tree. He was terrified of her. And they
yeah,
knew, like my daughter had a golden retriever and he got cancer and passed away and she got another one. But my daughter had a golden retriever. The cat, the last cat standing was Poe, and he knew with my daughter's dog that it was okay. But if he saw Layla or heard Layla, like I would feed them in my basement and he heard the dog come down the stairs. Poe jumped on top of the refrigerator. Like, you know how high a refrigerator is, on top of the refrigerator. Like, that dog catches me. That dog is going to kill me. He knew.
Yeah.
yeah,
It's like he heard
Run
yeah,
for your life.
but
yeah. Run for your life.
my daughter's dog, he would be just be like, you know,
Jump for your life.
yeah, we joked about my daughter's dog was like the silly, like the crazy, hyena in Lion King, Daffy one. That's what my daughter's uh, golden retriever was like. It was funny. We used to joke because he was so funny. He was just ditzy. He was just happy and he was just playing. You know, he was just playing.
Yeah,
Layla was not playing. Layla was gonna and
right.
right. You know, my cat. They were named after a lot of them were named after Star Wars characters, which was funny because
Uh-huh.
and then we named Poe after the Kung Fu Panda, right? But then when the new Star Wars came out with Commander Poe, and I'm like, oh, okay, we got another Star Wars cat here because we had Vader, and Vader was the evil cat, and he ran off too. He just
Yeah,
because he wanted they were fight to be Alpha Cat, you know, and he
yeah,
wanted to be Alpha Cat when I got Poe, and Poe ran off Vader. But so I had Vader and Obi-Wan and Yoda was a tortoiseshell color cat, and yeah, the kids named them the Star Wars characters. I think I
yeah,
did though. And then the
yeah.
feral cat I named Will Ferrell, you know, after the actor.
That's a good one. Will Ferrell.
But he gave Poe. I'm pretty sure he gave Poe the feline leukemia. I didn't
See,
get
that's
them all the shots, and then that's what the last one that I left him with my with my ex.
That
They were
the
on their last leg. I left the family dog. She was old too, and then she
Yeah.
passed away.
Yeah,
And
my homeless friend, he wanted me to trap a little cat, and she had feline leukemia, and then she gave it to my other one. But you know, they can still live a long time, but you can't let them outside because then if they get sick, they're more apt to die quickly, you know, than because their immune system, it just kills their immune system, you know. But I have a really beautiful Maine Coon kitty. She's really pretty. And then I got another cat named Jack, that beautiful cat, real big. He just looks like I don't know what he looks like.
Yoda is a beautiful cat. I think I went to visit him. I went to visit him on May the 4th on Star Wars Day. I went to visit him at the neighbors, and I was like, "How's he doing?" They named him something. I can't remember what it was. They gave him a different name. He was good.
There are dogs who really love cats, right? And there are dogs who really don't like that. Even if you just can say a cat, they will chase them to death. Just like mine.
If you
Yeah, my
if you
dogs
have
don't
them,
hate them.
if you bring them up together, if they're used to each other, they're usually
Yeah,
fine.
yeah.
But usually pit bulls, are I guess you said the German Shepherd.
German Shepherds are like that. Yeah.
Mhm.
I told the guy, I said, you better get
affliction.
this dog before I hang it on the fence. Because I was really upset because I named it Phoenix because I wanted to move to Phoenix, and it was just a beautiful, beautiful cat. And
Oh, I thought you were in Phoenix. Are you in
I
Phoenix?
am, I am.
Okay.
But I had the cat before I moved to Phoenix. It was my friend that I went to college with. It was her cat's, one of her cat's kittens that I had chosen, and I just loved him. He was so pretty, so pretty. And yeah, the German Shepherd just killed him, you know. And he got into a fight with Rocco, my big Akita. And when I came home one day, it was like a bloodbath in here. It was blood everywhere. I mean,
Oh,
everywhere. It was all over the house. It was terrible. I mean, and then after that, I had to start separating them and stuff like that because they were both males, you know.
Mm.
So I said, yeah, well, that's enough of that. And then he killed my cat, and I knew it was a German Shepherd because Rocco was outside. You
Hey,
know.
Lorraine. Yeah, and
Lorraine,
Lorraine's animals are named after a Disney
you
character.
can come up to Lorraine if you want to.
But yeah, so yeah, I'm enjoying not having as much responsibility, because I had five cats and
Hi, Ron.
I had five kids and
That's
I had so many pets and cats, and
Right.
I'm just taking care of me now.
Yeah, that's what I want to do is
Take
just
care
take care of me. Yeah. Well, my daughter, I gotta help her out still, but
Hey,
yeah, I know.
Ron, how old are your
Ron,
kids,
she's American.
Linda?
Oh, my kids?
Yeah.
They're my son is 37 and my daughter Sierra is 30, and then my daughter Vanessa is 28.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Your oldest is much older.
I'm here deflection. I just wanna don't interrupt the conversation deflection. But I'm
We
here.
talk too much.
I'm just listening. Yeah, I'm just listening. I don't wanna interrupt them. I'm here deflection. Shout out. Sorry.
Where are you from?
From the Philippines. I'm
Are you
working in
close
Taiwan
or
now.
far away from her?
But now I'm working in Taiwan.
Oh, you're in Taiwan.
Yeah.
My ex was from
Come
Taiwan.
up, come up, Lorraine. I have my cat on my neck.
Do you like? Is it the same? Is it a lot different in Taiwan than the Philippines, or?
Yeah, especially the weather. Because
Oh,
in
really?
Philippines we don't have a long winter there. In Taiwan it's um
Long and
the
cold.
winter I think it's 6 months or something.
Oh wow.
Uh,
Kind of like the Midwest.
You can still type though. I'm just using my phone. I don't know how to. Can I? I don't know.
But Linda, are you going
Philippines.
to to the meetup in Arizona since you're already there?
Oh, you're in Arizona. I have a
Yeah,
lot of
I am.
friends there. Huh.
Yeah. What did you say? Am I what?
Are you going to the meetup of D? This
Oh
meetup?
yeah. I'm gonna pick up Kenny from the airport on the
Ah, yeah.
17th.
So it's you. Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah. So I'm just trying to
Kenny was
figure out for Kenny. I want to make sure we can figure out something that if he has to go to the bathroom, there's no porta potty or anything close by. He's
yeah.
gonna have an issue, you know. So I'm gonna try to look for one of those handicap portable things, and then I
Mm-hmm.
can I have a shower tent. I don't know if it's big enough though. I might could order a bigger one just so I can set it up and then put the chair in there so he can if he had to go, you know what I mean?
Yeah. He
You
was
can go a
up
long time without
my
going.
live the other night, and that's what we're talking about. I don't know where's Kenny right now, but that's what we're talking about the other night when my stream he came up to my panel
I
Yeah.
missed that one. Yeah,
about that.
the
So
meetup.
you're the one who will pick him up in the
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Mm.
He gets here about like 4 o'clock in the afternoon, which is gonna be a lot of traffic. Ugh. I told him, I says, by the time we get to courtside, I'm gonna be like so dead tired, you know. I told him, I said, I might just have to take that other bed in the motel room because, you know, I'm gonna be like 2 sheets to the wind because it's about I want to say hour and a half to 2 hours from
I was
my house.
wondering if he looked for an Airbnb, if there were any Airbnbs
There's
in the area.
there's
No,
not no there. I mean, where he's
did he
at,
look though?
yeah, I don't think that there's not a lot around Quartzsite. You know,
Mm,
it's just kind
yeah.
of it's more like a how do I explain it? Just like a small town kind of. Have you been there, haven't you? To
I
Quartzsite?
haven't been there. When I was gonna go in 2020, but that was the
Oh,
time when my sister-in-law had just passed away, so it really wasn't a good time because LA
oh,
is only 3 hours. I was in LA. It was only 3 hours from there. So I was gonna
oh,
go. That was gonna be the first place, one of the first places I went, after I got to California anyways. Because the first place I went was to Denver to see my son and then Flagstaff. I went to Arches National Park too before I went to California. But anyways,
didn't you meet Dee before?
yeah, when I was in California, I met her in April.
Oh, oh, she was in California. Oh,
Yeah, she
okay.
was at Derek and Tanya's. She was
Cookie
at
is
Manly
here.
Voyages, and I met her at there.
Cookie.
Mhm. It
Oh,
was like
okay,
around
okay,
Easter time.
okay. Yeah, yeah. Yeah,
Hey,
I think I
Easter.
blabbed a little.
Hey, hey,
I
Cookie.
blabbed. I blabbed a
Cookie.
little bit too much last night. You know, on the live stream. Did you see me last night, love?
Yes, and G.
I think
Yeah.
I
I
think
think
I
I
had.
did a little bit too much of this last night. You know, I
Oh,
did.
Fun to listen to you.
I just,
Crazy
you
I'll
know,
have to go back
person.
and watch that. I was dropped off, but I was
Yeah.
about to go to bed anyway. So
yeah.
And
Yeah, we were
Linda.
up till like 2 o'clock, or so, I don't know. No, about 1 o'clock my time. So it was later, you know, everybody else, you know, like where Kenny was and all them, you know. But we talked for a little bit longer, me and G and Kenny,
Yeah.
after we got
And
off the
and
live.
Linda, I was confused because you said that you're asking G if how many people was there in the chat, right?
Uh-huh.
And since my signal is not good, it keeps on buffering. And I was just watching, like I thought it's you. G was still live, and see, when the time that I keep on buffer and can't go back, so I decided to refresh. But when I come back, the live was gone, and it was like ended few minutes ago, and I was like, oh my, I was really left behind.
mm,
Yeah.
My
Yeah,
signal really messed up.
yeah, because I was telling him, well, because you know when you're on the phone, I can't see who's all in the chat if somebody's
Yeah.
chatting, you know. And so I was on my computer, and then we were talking. Then my computer died, so I happened I jumped on my phone. But I just didn't want to, because I was telling G, because, you know, when I went to Lollapalooza, I'll never go again.
Hmm.
You know, I wasn't liking it too well for some, you know,
Sis
I was
G, Happy New Year. Red, that is what Ron Sees America said.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if he looked or not. I was just wondering. I was thinking about it the other day because it's a shame he has to be so far away.
yeah. I think
Yeah.
it's about 20 minutes. It's not too far.
No, where he's staying from his hotel to where courtside is. No, that's like an hour away.
Is it an hour?
Oh,
I thought it was like it's going to be an hour there, an hour back. I don't know. Did he find someplace closer?
Yeah, well, he's got
California.
a hotel in I can't think of the name of it. Yeah, I can't think of what it's called though. Blythe. Blythe.
Yeah, Blythe,
Yeah.
California. I've been there.
It's not too far. I mean,
so you're the
it'll,
one, Linda, who will drive Kenny from.
yeah, I don't care. I mean, I'll just take I can always take my car. I got a Prius, so it gets good gas mileage. I got the Prius V. It's a little bit more. Well, I don't know. I got almost 52 miles to the gallon when I went out to Oklahoma. So, you know, that was just like driving behind a semi, you know, so I could catch their draft. You know, I was doing really good on gas. But it'll be fine. I don't care. I mean, this way, you know, Kenny will have a ride back and forth. And then when he leaves to go back to Tennessee, then I'll just come back, you know, because because you know, it's really weird is I know a lot of those people that are from the tribe, you know, I'm talking about.
I'm not sure. I know
Huh?
about. I don't really want to talk about it, Linda.
Saya.
No,
No.
I'm wondering what you were saying. I'm teased off to go back and watch.
Yeah. Well, wait, I didn't talk about it. I didn't talk about it on the live stream. I
Okay.
did talk about a couple of things, but not. Well, I'm not going back to Lollapalooza. I didn't do that
I
live.
don't want to go to any meetups, honestly.
Well, I'm just,
To be frank,
you know, I mean, I love meeting people, but you know, you have
I don't
your,
need to meet everybody.
you have your
That's what I've
certain
discovered.
cliques, you know, so to speak. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And they're
exactly.
just not.
Clicks.
Yeah, I mean, they're
I left the
sometimes
click
just
and then they kicked me out of the click later, months later. I was like, oh,
yeah. I don't.
okay.
But you know, you can.
I already left the click.
And you can be nice and you can be helpful and you can be all this and that, but it's not going to be reciprocated.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll tell you that much. You know, you really know. Well, not so much with the nomads, but you know, yeah, I've been shit on a couple of times, so to speak, and you know, I would just rather not associate. You know.
I found out about Dave from your video about Camo Dave, and I
Oh
saw
yeah.
some comments that were kind of rude.
Oh yeah. Well, see, I knew Dave on a different level than everybody else did, and you know they don't want to admit it because people don't like to hear the truth. And Dave told me a lot of stuff that it's personal, you know, and you know, I mean, it is what it is, you know. I mean, he's not here anymore, but why carry on and act like an ass to me when he's not even here, you know?
Yeah.
It's like don't take my my relationship what I had and try to twist it to nothing. I feel like they're trying to wring it all out, say, "Oh, you are nothing," and I knew Dave for like 3 years, you know, but you know, it's neither here nor there. It doesn't bother me, and I think I just need to like move on. That's why I've been trying to do other videos and stuff, you know, and just you know, I liked him. You know, we had our differences. I liked him and stuff, but he tried to control me. Everybody else could go on and watch Blind Views, but not me, not Linda. You know, but that's all right. I mean, it's like I said, it's neither here nor there anymore, and I'm good. You know, Dave knew I cared about him, and I knew he cared about me because he always kept talking to me through Camel Bear. The bear that he had. I gave him that bear.
And you said that he asked you to marry him, didn't he? Didn't he? Yeah. Yeah, I think he kind of liked you. Yeah, like someone said to me that I call people narcissists because they just don't like me. If they don't like you, you call them a narcissist. And I was like, well, like my ex-husband, we were together 30 years. I think he kind of liked me.
Right.
I was like, it doesn't make really sense, I like you,
Yeah. Well, that's how Dave was too.
People have their own interpretations of stuff.
Yeah. Well, when he talks to me through Camel Bear, like he left me a message. He says, "Hi, mommy. This is Camel Bear." What do you say? Dave's a nice guy. Please call Dave and apologize. I love you. I have it on my voice thing. Well, it was on the live feed last night. I still have it. But like I said, I like Dave. He just, if I didn't do what he wanted me to do, like he didn't want me to go on certain channels, and if I didn't do that, he'd get mad, and he just, he'd be poopy. It's like,
I didn't care for that blind views either. So,
well, I mean, I didn't like dislike blind views, but I like
didn't
blind
really
views.
know either of them very well.
They're just two different. I mean, they do the same things. They're both the critic and stuff like that, and they both, report on different things. But
I thought the way Dave did it was, I don't think Dave was ever. I felt like, Lonnie's kind of judgmental, and I'm on D's side.
Yeah,
and he accused me of not even watching his video. Like I watched D's video, and I'm like, why would I comment on your video if I didn't watch it? That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, Dave was he would kind of say things kind of off the hip and not realize, and then everybody would get mad, especially the tribe and stuff. They would get really mad. Like he wanted to go to Lollapalooza with me, and I'm like, Dave, I said, I don't know if that's a good idea, just, I don't know. I didn't want to get in the middle of it. And I told him, I said, I don't want to get between you and Blind Views. But he did not want me on Blind Views. He did not want me on Blind Views. And everybody else could go on there. Didn't matter who, but not Linda. No, that's why he got mad at me, and I don't know. But I still cared about him and stuff like that, and I always will. And there's nothing we can do now. I begged him not to get that shot.
Hi,
I told
Ellie.
Oh, wait, let's not talk about that.
The jab.
Oh no, let's not go there, Linda.
I told him, I said, I'll give you some antibodies.
Travel Adventures with Eric B. here. Hello. Happy New Year.
So,
Huh?
we're not supposed to talk about that, Linda.
Oh, about the jab?
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, I'm probably the only one that's gonna read this, Victoria, but I'm thinking you probably put it there for me.
Happy New Year, Eric and BJ's Kids. Shella.
Can I
J87, Happy
read
New
the
Year.
scripture that Victoria put up, love?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, thank you. Okay. Blessed are you when men hate you, when they exclude you and revile you and cast out your name as evil for the Son of Man's sake. Rejoice that day and leap for joy, for indeed your reward is great in heaven. For in like manner their I think I need glasses. I can't see
Here, borrow mine. I can't use it. Yeah, they don't see.
Their fathers did to the prophets. So what am I supposed to read through till 38? But woe to you when you have, okay, I really need glasses. Wait, I have reading glasses right here. Wait a second. I'll get them.
Are your eyes getting old?
My eyes
Like
are getting,
mine?
but I do have these.
Can't see with my
That's what I
glasses, can't see
need.
without
Oh
them.
my goodness, I'm old. I'm old. I'm good now. But woe to you who are rich, for you have received your consolation. Woe to you that are full, for you shall hunger. Woe to you who laugh now, for you shall mourn and weep. Woe to you when all men speak well of you, for so did they their fathers to the false prophets. But I say to you who hear, love your enemies, do good to those who hate you, bless those who curse you, and pray for those who spitefully use you. And by the way, I am praying for those people. By the way, Victoria, to him who strikes you on the one cheek, offer the other also. And from him who takes away your clothes, do not withhold your tunic either. Give to everyone who asks of you, and from him who takes away your goods, do not ask them back. And just as you want men to do to you, you also do to them. But if you love those who love you, what credit is that to you? For even the sinners love those who love them. And if you do good to those who do good to you, what credit is that to you? For even sinners do the same. And if you lend from those whom you hope to receive back, what credit is that to you? For even sinners lend to sinners to receive as much back. But love your enemies, do good, and lend, hoping for nothing in return, and your reward will be great, and you will be called son of the highest. For he is kind to the unthankful and evil. Therefore, be merciful, just as your Father also is merciful. Verse 37, judge not. I'm supposed to go to 38, right? Okay. Judge not, that you shall not be judged. Condemn not, for you shall not be condemned. Forgive, and you will be forgiven. Give, and it will be given to you. Good measure, pressed down, shaken together, and running over, will be put into your bosom. For with the same measure you use it, it will be measured back to you. That
Yeah,
was good verses. Thank you,
yeah.
Victoria May.
That's a good scripture, Victoria. God put it to me last night. Oh, sabi to. Oh, where's Linda?
Oh, Linda, and your other friend. What's her
Yeah.
name?
Michelle. She said she
Michelle.
needs to charge her phone. That's a good scripture,
Lincoln,
Ed.
you want to come up?
Yeah. Victoria May, if you wanted to come up, you can. DJ Skits, Happy New Year. And Eric B. Eric. Maybe Linda clicked the wrong button. God put that on my heart last night, Red. Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Victoria is here.
Hey,
Welcome
hi.
in.
I miss
Hello, beautiful
you.
ladies.
I miss you.
Yeah, I
I
miss
miss you
you
too,
too.
Red. And you know, God, God put it on my heart last night. What you just
Mhm.
read, real strong. I could not sleep, and I said, but I'm going to lose some friends, Lord. If if I do what you're asking of me, I'm going to lose friends. He said, no, because if they're truly your friends,
Yeah,
they'll understand that you're giving it to God. And my resolution for this year, for this entire year, is to please God above all things. I don't care about, and I don't mean to sound callous, okay? Please don't take this wrong, anybody, because I'm not meaning to sound callous. But it doesn't matter as much to me what man thinks as much as what God thinks of me. And I want to please God above all things. And
yeah,
I am a Christian lady, a very God fearing, God loving lady. And I try to be kind to everybody. And I'm supposed to forgive. everything. Okay.
I
Now
tried to.
I need to work on that. But these little things that's been going on, they really in all are seriously little things. Words. You know that childhood little thing they used to say in the playground? Sticks and stones will break my bones, but words will never hurt
Yeah,
me.
it's
You
not
know what
true.
I mean?
Yeah,
Um,
that's
there has
baloney though.
been
They do
worse
hurt.
things done to me that will be harder to forgive in the long run for me. I've had a lot worse than these little tidbit things
Yes.
between people that I care about. And I do care about every single one of you. Red, every one of you. You and them.
I know you do.
I care about all of you. And I look for deep, true friendships. Period. That's me. That's Victoria May. There's nothing
Mhm.
fake. There's nothing phony about me. And I don't like that I was letting myself be manipulated by things
You.
of this earth.
Oh my goodness! I'm so glad you saw that.
Well, it don't matter. It don't matter. I mean, it goes
I
all
know,
ways,
but I
Red.
mean, it matters. It
Understand?
matters. You need to see it.
But it goes all ways, you
It's
know.
nobody else's
Uh,
business. But
I it goes it goes always, and it's not just them. Okay, it's everybody concerned. It's truly everybody concerned because we need to um, love and let go. I mean, that's the only way
yeah,
I can think to say it. We need to let go of that. You know what I mean? What's going on between you and them and you are it's silly
yeah.
in my
Well,
opinion. It is
yeah,
truly a childish and silly earthly thing that's going on. And my goal this year is to please God above all things.
mhm,
And God will open my eyes. He does things in his own time. And when he's
yeah.
ready to teach,
He
he will
does.
teach you. Now, last night, those biblical verses I had you read, Red. I'm laying in bed looking at a dark ceiling and hearing this nagging in the back. Sorry, God, but God was nagging me. God
Yeah, I've had that
was
before.
nagging me to not be able to sleep and telling me I need to not care about this, what's going on, forgive and love
Mhm.
everybody. Now, if they choose to stop associating with me because I'm associating with you, or you stop associating with me because I'm associating with them, or another channel that is having problems with somebody else, but yet I'm still you know what I mean? What I'm trying to say is it's petty. It's petty
Yes, it
little
is.
things that need to let go. Let go of it and
Mhm.
move on and be civil.
Yeah,
Remember, I don't think everybody is biblical as I am, and that's a sad thing. Hello, Kenneth.
Hey,
It's a
Victoria.
sad
hey,
thing
Kenneth.
Hey, Red.
that everybody doesn't love God as
Yeah,
strongly as they should, and not everybody
yeah.
even believes in God.
You can't.
But
Yeah,
you know
and you
what?
can't. Well, you can't always know what
I'd rather
people either.
believe and die being right than not believe and die being wrong.
Hmm.
You know what I mean?
And
I'd rather believe and die and go to heaven
and
than not
I
believe.
said I'd just rather live the way the Bible says. It's just a better way to live, even if there's no heaven or no hell.
There
I
is.
don't believe, but
There is.
if if there wasn't, it's still
Yeah.
the better way to live. It's still a better way for right now. for,
But
right
so I
now,
hope
the best
people
way
will
to live.
understand where I'm coming from. I will
Mhm.
not, I will no longer alienate and be mean and hurtful for something so small when
Well, you
it's
weren't.
more difficult for me to forgive something like a sexual assault. No, come on. That's a harder thing to forgive than words being said. It was just words. And my birthday's coming up, by the way, on the 18th of this month. And I
Wow.
want everybody to be there. And I want it to be a joyful, happy thing with all of my people that I consider my friends being there, laughing, joking, and having fun. And it's going to be a sad thing if some of the people won't come because some of the other people are there.
Yeah.
That that's not it's not hurting the other person, and it's not hurting the other person. You know who it's hurting? Me,
Yeah.
because you'll be
Well,
at
I
my
was there. I
channel.
was at Georgie. I was
Right,
at G's, and
right.
it was difficult, but I'm like, okay, I'm staying. It's G's birthday.
But but understand what I'm saying.
Yeah,
You're not hurting
I'll
the
be there.
person over here or the person over there. You're hurting the
I'm
person
not.
that you're in their channel at that time that's just trying to be friends with everybody. That's the person getting hurt, not the people that actually have the problems.
A
So
couple of.
it's just a thought, just
Mhm.
something for people to think about.
I will come
And
there. I will
and
come.
I'm working on it. Okay,
I went to G's and I stayed at G's when they all came in.
I'm working on it, and I'm gonna better myself. But please understand, I'm not here to please the people here on earth. I will please God, number one,
Yeah. We
and
have
to
to
the best
please
of my
God, not
ability.
man. That's in the book of Acts.
Yeah.
Yes,
I
it is.
struggle with that too, though, Victoria May. That's why like we clicked. That's why I got you, and I a couple of people I talked to, and that's why I'm crying.
Don't
You
cry.
came up here, a couple of people I
Don't cry.
talked to, I said, um, I mean,
Don't.
no offense to them. Like, I love them. I pray for them. That they don't like me. I don't want to be friends with them. I don't care
You
about
don't have to be.
them.
You
But
don't
there
have
were
to be.
two people that I thought I would remain friends with, and their names begin with a V. And I said, those are the ones that I was hurt, that I lost through all
Yeah.
this mess. And it was just because,
It's
they didn't want to, they felt like they had to take, I don't know. I just
you,
felt like you guys
okay.
were caught in the
I'm
middle.
not gonna. I'm gonna tell you. I'm not gonna talk about this anymore. I'm not. I
Okay.
won't talk about it anymore. Not with you, and not with them. But
Well, off alive, we could
because
talk.
because because it
Not
does.
on alive.
Well, it just needs to be let go. You know, it needs to be let go. It needs to be let go by you, Red, because
I will let it
you
go.
still bring it
It's
up.
fine.
You
I
still
mean,
bring
the
it up. You bring it up in a roundabout way by saying narcissists when you know
I can
exactly
talk about
who.
narcissists
Wait,
all I want to talk about narcissists, and it's
whenever
not.
you say it, though, whenever
mm,
you say it, Red, you know who's going to be irritated by it.
That's not my problem. See, I'm here to
Mm.
please God, and
Yes,
maybe God wants me to talk about it because people need to learn about that
but it's just
thing,
keeping it going. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? That's keeping it going.
I don't think I'm keeping it going because, like, I'm not subscribed to those channels. I'm not
I
dealing with
know
them. In
you're
fact,
not,
I
but
avoid them. But I'm
yes,
saying I would go to your birthday. I will go to your birthday, but I still do try my best to avoid those people that I'm
right.
out with. I don't want to be
That's
around
the
them. They don't
problem.
want to be around me. I
Yeah,
try to avoid them.
and that's the problem because it's not hurting.
It's not.
It's not hurting either of you at that point. It's hurting me because I want you all to be there.
Well, I'm saying I'll be
I
there.
I,
I'm
I
saying I
want
was at G's.
I
I
want
was
you
at
all to
G's.
be there.
Did you see that? I
Yes.
was at G's.
And you know what? So was V. Remember?
Yeah, yeah. So was me.
So
Exactly.
so if that could be possible on G's, then it should be able to be possible on mine, right? You know, because you're not,
For your birthday, yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's not about the nothing at that point. It's my
I didn't. I
birthday
didn't bring up.
and I want
I
my
didn't bring
friends
up
to.
narcissists on G's live. What are you
No,
saying?
I know, no, I mean tonight. Tonight you said it. And so that
Yeah.
brought me, you know what I'm saying.
None of them are here that I see, but I know like they're. What's his name is everywhere. But
There
whatever.
is, but I'm just saying that
That's not my concern.
it seems like it's a jab, at them in
At my
case,
ex.
Yeah.
At
you
my
know,
ex.
yeah. Okay, I'm gonna let it go. I don't want to carry it on
It doesn't
myself.
have anything to do with them. It doesn't.
Okay, okay,
That person likes to think it's about
Victoria,
them, but it's not.
I think it will not be resolved if only Red is here and we're only talking to Red about that. I think it's also good for them to a face to face,
I
you
just
know.
think it all should be let go, because I think it's
Let it
unnecessary.
go. Let it go.
Exactly. I think it should all just be let go. Love,
I can
learn to
understand.
forgive and love each other, Um, and that's all I can say about it. Forgive and love each other because that's what God would want you to do. And that's what I'm going to do. Period. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to forgive and love everybody because it gives me peace and it makes God happy with me.
Hmm.
Period. I'm
Yeah,
not fake. I'm not
and
throwing it.
I will. I would come for your birthday.
I
That's
hope you
fine.
will. And you too,
But
Kenneth and Peppo.
Victoria, I'm not sure because if I can go
Well,
back
like I
to my
said,
place,
I'm gonna be out. Go ahead. Go ahead, loves you.
me, I'm not sure because when I can go back to my place, still there's no electricity and the signal, but I will try
Where is your white puppy dog? I saw your black ones. Where's the white one?
at home. I'm
You're
now at my sister place. That's why I have electricity and signal. That's why I still able to do live.
well, you did
But
that last video with your three black ones sleeping all
yeah,
good on the
that
bed.
was that was during the days. Just a silly video. Nothing can do because there's no electricity and no more signal. So just a silly video.
I just wish you would have showed your pretty white one. I love that white one. And you always take that one to the beach with you and stuff. It's a pretty
Yeah.
dog. What kind of dog is that, Loves?
Um, Japanese Spitz.
Japanese what?
Japanese Spitz.
Pits, pits.
Japanese. Japanese Spitz. Spitz.
Mm-hmm.
Spit.
Spits.
I've never
But
heard of that
already mixed.
before. I've never heard of that kind of dog before, but it sure is a pretty little dog. I like
Yeah.
the white one. I like your black ones too. I mean, and I'm glad all your puppies are okay through all of that. I was
Yeah.
I was really worried about not just you, but all your puppies. And then that dog that was hugging you so much, your neighbor's dog. Oh, that was so adorable.
Yeah. Sugar.
I know. I think I would have went and let it off the leash.
I thought you.
Yeah.
She
I
did.
wouldn't have
Didn't
asked
you?
them. I wouldn't have begged them. I just would have went and did it and took it in my house. Okay, you guys.
Kenny? Kenny, what do you, Kenny? Have something to say?
Oh, I was going to tell Victoria that I'm going to be out in Quartzsite
Oh,
that week, and
That's right.
so I don't know what the internet's going to be like, and you know, I don't know.
Well, I hope
The
you
only
can.
the only internet I'm gonna have probably is at my hotel. That's probably about it.
Well, I hope you can. And
I'm gonna be out there
it,
in courtside.
I
I leave
really,
the
I really
17th.
appreciate you and Papaw, and I
Thank
enjoy
you.
when you guys come and
We
support me. And so I really hope you will be there. I understand, and I don't hold any
yeah.
kind of I'm
I'm
not
going
upset at
down.
anybody if anybody doesn't come. I'm not. I I just
Yeah.
it's not going to affect me that way if somebody doesn't come. They don't come. Period.
I
I mean that's
I'm
just
gonna
where it
be
is. I mean I
yeah.
just hope people will.
Yeah.
So
I'm gonna be
I
going
have to
down
get up at
to
6 o'clock in the morning for Mateo. I just wanted to come up and say my piece and say my New Year's resolution is to please God above all things. And I'm always watching you guys. So don't think that I'm not in the background, just keeping my eyes on all of you. I might not always comment, but I'm always there listening. When you see that little thumb go one more number up, but nobody's saying something and you know how many's in your chat, guess what? It's probably back there just listening. I gotta go to bed. Good night.
Good
Have a good
night.
night,
Victoria.
Victoria.
Love
Love
you
you.
guys. Let me out.
Have a happy birthday.
Penny. Penny, I thought you read my chat, my message.
Oh, your Facebook message? Yeah, I got it.
Yeah,
Yeah, I was awake.
because
I was
Linda
awake.
was here earlier, so
Talking
we're
about Camp
talking about
Gore One.
you.
Talking about Camp Gore One.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she was
Uh,
here earlier, so I chat to you so that because we're talking to you. So
yeah, yeah, yeah. She's gonna be. She's offered to be my chauffeur for a while,
hmm.
but and hang on a minute. But anyway, I gonna go down to Charlotte on the 16th, so I'll be there on the 16th in Charlotte. And then Dad's gonna drive back after he drops me off at Charlotte Airport. He's gonna drive back on the 17th back here, look after the dog until the 25th when I return back to Charlotte. When I fly back to Charlotte.
So when you and Lauren going to Disney?
I'll be going to Disney right after the group cruise.
Okay.
When I return back from the group cruise on
October.
the 23rd of October. Um, and then and then um, and then I will be going to Disney after that night, and then I'll be back from Disney the first week of November. So I got quite a bit of an adventure.
We're just speechless, Red.
Yeah. I'm hoping weather permitting while I'm going to Quartzsite. I'm hoping it's clear enough to where Dad will be able to drive back home and be. I was hoping that it don't snow because I've already got my ticket and my flight.
Everything is already set.
Everything's set. All I gotta do, all I gotta do now when I get into Quartzsite.
Cool.
um, when I get to Quartzsite, um, that I need to call that hotel in Blythe that I need to call them and let them know that I'm there, and so that they'll know that I got there. So and that I'm on my way because they're holding the room for me until I get to until I get there to pay for it. And then
How
me
many
and
hours, Kenny, from Tennessee to the airport?
how many hours?
Yeah,
It's about three and a half. From here
the
to
one that
Charlotte.
you're going to. Okay.
Now I'm flying from. Good morning, Cookie. Now I'm
Cookie,
flying um from the Tri Cities airport to Atlanta for the group cruise.
are you going
Uh,
the red?
Hmm?
Are you
Oh,
going?
yeah, I'm supposed to be going on the cruise, but I'm actually thinking I might change it.
Oh, why? In Quartzsite,
Hmm?
are you
Not,
going?
I'm not going to courtside. No.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so right now I'm still staying. I'm just chilling here. I'm getting a lot of stuff done. I'm gonna try and sell my RV. I might still try to go to courtside in February, but I'm thinking I might not go in February. Um, things
Cookie.
need to get settled with my dad's estate, and that's been prolonged. And this is the address on the papers here. So, anyway, so for my dad's estate, and that's not going to be settled now till May. But
Mhm.
I still could possibly, if I sell my RV and get a van, I still could possibly go to Arizona in February, but I'm not sure now if I am. So I don't know. I'm just resting still. I'm tired. Uh,
but
10,000 miles. It was a long 10,000 miles, and I kept on having things break and getting locked out, and I don't know, thinking my gas was leaking. Remember when I thought my gas was leaking?
Yeah.
But
I'm gonna take the we're gonna take the van down this time to Charlotte.
oh, you are?
Because
That thing replaced. I didn't see that video yet. I need to go
it's
watch it.
I did a premiere on it today at 6:25 Eastern Standard
Earlier.
in the afternoon. Yeah, and yeah, it was a tight fitted and it needed change.
Mm.
It
You have
definitely
a lot
needed
of.
changing. I hope this other lasts another
But does it
36
run
years or
now?
37 years.
So
Yeah,
it's gonna make it to Charlotte.
it should. I got confidence in the wheel, so I'm gonna have it checked over before because I always do it on. I always do that. I'd even do that on a brand new one. I'd have everything. I would have everything checked over and everything. Make sure because you never know when one's going to spring a leak anytime
Mhm.
without you knowing it. So but there's no power. You don't hear no power steering now, and and so and I've got I had the oil change back earlier and got it ready for the winter, so it oil's good. So and cool one's good. The cool one's actually good for about 10 years. So, uh,
Kenny, the one that helped you fix that one is just your neighbors?
to what now?
The people that help you fix the
Yeah,
car.
yeah, those were YouTubers. Yeah, I'd actually just, met Elk Ridge Outdoors.
Oh, glad that they came and they helped you fix that one. You have a gang of mechanics help fixing the
Well, see,
car.
I'd never done one of them before. I'd never done and I was also afraid too, since you have to use the same pulley. When you buy a power steering pump, you don't get a pulley with it. You got to use the same one that originally came with it. You got to use the same dipstick. Uh, that because you don't you all you get's the pump and the reservoir. Uh, and But yeah, it and like I said, that one on the truck, it's still the original one. I can almost guarantee you, it's the original one on it as well. It ain't been changed since 1976, and that's
Wow.
46 years old. Then, yeah.
Still not as
So
old as me.
so so I can almost guarantee you that that one on the truck, it it'll probably need changing here for too long, but I don't change it till it starts. And I'm the type of person that does not mess with anything unless you start having issues with it. So then that's time to change it. Because like I was always taught, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. So and because if you wound up fixing something that ain't broke and you wound up in more trouble, you know, wound up causing more trouble then. But anyway, um,
Nice. That's very. How many years that Kenny, that car?
uh,
You have that car?
it's 37 years old now. The
Wow.
van is 1985. This is 22, so it's 37 now.
I was not born yet.
It's not 37 years old.
Neither was he. I was.
Yeah,
I was born in '94,
that car was older than
but
us.
but I will say I love it a lot better than the
Yeah,
ones being built today for sure.
yeah. Old ones are.
Because like I said in the video, that goes to show you right there that they were built better back then than they are now. They don't build
Mhm.
nothing to make them last now. All they care about is this right here, the green, making that,
Mhm.
and when it, and when, and then they make you go buy another one instead of repairing it. And guys, and they got all them high dollar computer sensors and all that. Some of them you're gonna spend depending on what you get. It varies in different prices, but some of them sensors can cost you $200-300 a piece, and they got two or three of the same one, and you never know when those things gonna go out. And usually you gotta take half the car apart just to get to it, just to get the one little sensor to make it run.
Mm.
And an electric fuel pump inside the gas tank, it depends on on top of modeling the make and all that, and stuff, uh, you're gonna pay anywhere between $200 to $400 for an electric fuel pump because you got to drop that tank. And what I like about a carbureted car is it ain't got that electric fuel pump inside the tank. It's got a manual fuel pump beside the engine block. It's mounted on the side of the engine block, and it's a lot easier to change. And I can go buy a manual fuel pump for about. I think last time I paid one, I think it was about $30 or $40 for a manual fuel pump. Big difference in
Oh,
price there.
This is how you get Kenneth talking. Car talk.
yeah.
So I guess I shouldn't get another Chevy, huh, Kenneth?
Well, I leave it up to the individual. I let them. I leave it up to.
Well, I haven't had any serious trouble with my Chevys, honestly. My car was a Chevy Malibu, but I didn't have it too
I
long.
know everybody. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
I guess I didn't have
Go
it
ahead.
too long. I got my Chevy Malibu in 2016. It was the first car I ever picked out for myself because my dad picked out my car, and then my husband picked out my car. It was the first car I picked out, and I liked it. The Chevy Malibu, and it had a sunroof, and it was a 2011. It was a nice car, but I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna get, but I'll figure it out. I got time. I'm not rushing, so I probably am
Yeah.
not going to be to Arizona in February because I'm not rushing myself. I'm gonna take my time.
Yeah. That's what I've been talking about. The mirrors and sensors like that. Yeah, they can. I mean, it's crazy. I mean, now that's not you pay that price buying them, but that's not counting once you put it on. Usually
Hmm.
it's double that,
Yeah,
double,
I had that on my RV too.
double or triple the price of putting it on. Not counting the price. Just
And so, did you see that my video that the my RV is back at the mechanic so he can try to get the gas gauge to work that he replaced, Kenneth?
I haven't seen it yet. No.
Yeah, I took it back. We took it back there, but he hasn't looked at it yet. I don't know what he's going to do, but he's going to try to get it to work. He replaced it. And so when I called him when I was on my way up to Michigan and then going to see you and then going to see Joy and then going to see my kids, um, but I guess I must have called him when I was on my way to Michigan when I discovered that it didn't work. Um, he said to bring it back by. Well, at that time I was like, "Oh, I'm not coming back. I'm not going back there." But then when everything happened and that the potty was leaking and then I got locked out and the door lock was broke. And so I had to get those fixed and come back here. And then I was like, I'm back here. I need to take it back to him too to get that fixed. So yeah.
Hey, Ronald.
Ronald, hello. Okay, guys, be
I saw
adi.
that the other Ron went by.
I need to.
Yeah, he
Gani.
did a he he did a pop up live, and then right after that, he did a second one because something happened to his first one. Um, but um, but yeah, and then I'm gonna put the truck in the shop the 10th of January. So
18 degrees here. I
you
hope
can
it
keep,
snows.
you can keep it because I don't want it. 'Cause it's only 47 here.
It was 63 here on New Year's Eve, and I went and I barbecued. I was like, forget it, man. It's so warm. I'm going to go out. I'm going to go put some food on the grill, but I had to defrost it because it wasn't defrosted. But I'm glad I did because the next day it rained and then it got super cold. So, because I kept saying it's so warm, I'm going to barbecue, and I didn't didn't get around to it. That's one of the things I missed from my house. And I sold my grill too. It wasn't working though, but I still got a little bit of money for it. I refilled my gas for my grill, and then my grill wouldn't work. So I sold the whole thing for cheap, but a lot less than it was worth because like the tank of propane filled with propane is like $50. And so I don't know what was the matter with my grill, but it wasn't that old. And I think I sold the whole thing for like $20 or $30 or something like that with a full tank of propane.
But yeah, it is pouring down rain. It's been raining for a good while, Dad.
Oh, there it is.
It's been raining here off and on all day long.
Yeah, it was doing that on the first. I was glad I looked at it because I was like, it's so warm I should grill, and I was like, I'm gonna grill tomorrow. But I looked at the weather and it rained all day on New Year's Day. So I put the chicken to defrost in the microwave and then and grilled it, and it was good.
Yeah, you have a lot of yummy foods.
Yeah,
So,
and I just had the chili. I just was eating the chili here
That's
in
what I had for dinner.
bed. Yeah,
what's in the chicken? Oh, the
potato
salad.
chips. They didn't have the store didn't have Fritos. I like the Fritos in my chips, but I got these
What is that
Tostitos.
red?
They're spicy queso Tostitos.
Spicy queso.
They're pretty good. I
I
never had them before. They were out of all the plain chips,
Mm.
but I decided to get those.
It's like a chips red.
The chili made me so thirsty.
Yeah, I think mine was turkey chili. I believe it is. I think it was or something like that. My dad made it. Yeah, it was turkey chili. He just corrected me. It's good.
Good
It,
morning, Papa.
did you hear her, Dad? Did you hear? He's half asleep. Uh, I said, did you
Hey,
hear?
Papa.
I'm up on Loju's panel.
Good morning.
Yeah, it's 1:30 a.m. in the morning, Dad. Yeah, we gotta go out today too.
It's 12:30.
But yeah, y'all can keep your 20-degree because I don't want it.
If it would only snow, I wouldn't mind so much. I gotta
Sure.
make Love's a snowman, right? I
I
Yeah,
mean,
the snowman.
right now,
made
right
one
now it's
last
40.
year.
Right now it's 42. Feels like 46.
Yeah, it is. What did I just say it was? I just said what it was. 18 degrees. 18 degrees. Whoa.
It
Going to get
might
down
drop down to
colder.
10.
It's going to get down to 12
Oh,
Bruh,
degrees.
bruh.
That's insane. I
Yeah.
came here in February. I was here for a month, but I came in the middle of a blizzard. But I was just babysitting Blue. I didn't have anywhere to go, and I, Gladys drove to the airport in the blizzard and picked me up. It was crazy. We got stuck in the snow coming back here. We stopped at the grocery store, and I bought a ton of food. I stocked up on groceries, and because I've never been snowed in before though, and I made a snowman. Uh, it was fun. Yeah, I was here for a month, and then I went back to California,
snowman.
and we went to Palm Desert. I'm gonna blog about this last year. Hey, Jub
Hey,
blog,
J Dub,
J Dub, J Dub.
J Dub,
Happy New
Blogs.
Year,
Happy New Year.
J-Dub.
I don't, I don't remember. I don't. I'm not familiar with them. I don't think.
I'm trying to search. Negative 8. No, I have to notice. Yay, Ronald! Ronald will make a snowman. Are you going to make? You should visit Ronald.
No, she's never seen
6 to 8
snow.
inches.
Lozier has never seen snow.
Yeah, that's why Papa, I asked them to make me a snowman.
Mhm.
She's
And Ronald will make me a
That's why I
snowman.
like it too. I don't get it a lot, you know, because Southern California, South Florida didn't get any snow, in Georgia, Middle Georgia
Kenny
doesn't.
will find some snow. We're getting 2 inches at 2
and Dad
a.m.
both tell
Some
you,
shit.
we, me and Dad both, me and Dad both are telling you, you really ain't missing nothing because,
Yes, she
like I
is.
said,
Oh, shush.
he could tell you a good one. He could tell you a good one that happened just a year before I was born. It was the blizzard of '93,
Oh,
and yeah, it come a good one then.
My son, that's Kenneth's age, loved the snow. That's why he moved to Colorado. He loves snow.
yay,
He
Ronald.
said when I grow up, I'm going to move somewhere where it snows. And he moved to Denver.
Why there are some parts with no more snow in states? I really thought that all of the places there really have snows.
um, yeah, Florida, you know, South Florida. Usually Texas isn't so bad. They had the blizzards last
We live in Georgia. Maybe you know her, Red.
Hmm?
Gida Vlogs. Lives in Georgia.
Oh, okay. What part of Georgia? I was in Warner Robins, Macon area. Uh, Magnificent Germany with Darian lives in the area where I used to live.
Yeah, he
From
lives in
Oh, Atlanta. Okay. Yeah, I was talking
yeah.
about Atlanta today at T's.
Dad says they're having a snowstorm down there right now.
Where? Atlanta?
Yeah, in Georgia
Oh,
right
wow.
oh,
That's crazy. Yeah, it doesn't usually snow even in Atlanta. So my nephew was flying into he was stuck in Atlanta during the snowstorm in 2014. It was funny because it was right when the Frozen movie was out. That one, let it go, let it go. We had a blizzard then, and my nephew in California was going to basic in I'm trying to think the name of the place where they go to train in Georgia, the Army base. Do you know
Eastern.
J Dubs? I forgot the name has left me, but anyways, he was stuck in Atlanta in that in that blizzard in 2014, I think it was.
Eastern. So that place, Red, no more snow before? Georgia?
It's not very often in northern Georgia. I mean, it's like you know, California is different. I was in Southern California where it didn't snow, but you could go up to the mountains and snow. And I don't know. Are there places in the Philippines where it snows?
No,
In, no? Hmm.
no. But some places in north get a cold weather than here,
Hmm.
but no snow.
Yeah,
What is 50 McPherson?
not Fort McPherson. No, not that one.
Gallon.
Why can I not think of it? Not Gilman. Yeah, don't usually get snow in even Atlanta, but I mean, maybe some. I don't know. Does North Georgia get even? How often do you get snow, Kenneth? Not very
now.
often.
It varies. I know. It, you know, we a couple years ago we had to. We got snow so good that it actually caved in my dog
Hmm?
pen. It
Wow.
actually it actually caved in my dog pen. It was a 10 by 10 by 8 dog pen. um, it caved it in, and it also when it snowed and it got ready to melt, it would fall in front of my front door.
Hmm.
And like I said, the front door is my only way out. It's my only way to get out because that's the only way I can have a ramp is through the front door. Because the way the back door is made, and I've got the heat pump back there, and there's steps back there, and there's an incline like this. there's and so what we had to do is we had to open the screen door and it opened the screen door window and shovel snow from the to be able to get out, and that was not fun.
Uh-huh. Yeah, so as you go um, north from like Florida, it doesn't snow very much. Georgia doesn't snow very much, but as you go north, and then there's South Carolina and Tennessee and North Carolina, and you get up to North Carolina, and then it's like snows up above North Carolina.
That was where my dad was born, was Fort Benning, Georgia.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think that's where I think that's where
Yeah,
my nephew went for training.
yeah. My dad was born and raised there in Georgia.
Hmm. I like Georgia. I have nothing against Georgia. I just am done with Georgia. I just was there long enough. Hmm.
The
Yeah,
memories.
I
Columbus.
I love Helen, Georgia.
I
That
love North Georgia's pretty. Yeah.
uh, that's another adventure I get to go on in March. Is Helen,
Hmm.
Georgia. I get to go see Magnificent Germany with Darren and several others that I haven't got to meet yet in person, and I'll get to meet Michelle's Tasty Dishes and
Hmm.
uh, Meg W and
Oh, is she gonna go?
yeah,
Cool.
yeah,
Meg,
Meg W is going, and I think Journey with the Gingers is going. Uh, I don't know how many going. Uh, I think days about 30 or 40, even more, maybe. I think. I know Scott from Kicking the Country. He's going. Uh,
Hmm.
Probably Elk Ridge Outdoors. He might go. I don't know.
I don't know him, but
the city,
yeah,
isn't
I'm still trying to figure out what I'm doing next year. So I'm working on it, and then I don't even know, stuff we planned like Mayberry that never happened and stuff. I didn't plan on going to see you for your birthday, but see,
it?
I'm glad that worked out because we didn't end up going to Mayberry or the beach. you know? So I don't know. I'll tentatively plan by next year and we'll see what happens.
But I um, there, there's that's um, a note to is
Thanks,
that,
J Dubs.
is that if anybody's planning on going to the Helen, Georgia meetup, and from what I understand, you might want to book your reservations pretty soon because the hotels go quick. They book quick, and like I was saying before, I, I've already booked mine. So, and uh, it's been booked for about a year now. But anyway,
Kenneth's in Tennessee, J Dub.
yeah, I'm in. Yeah, I live about
Tennessee.
three and a half from Helen, Georgia. depending on how fast you go. Let's put it that way. if you put the pedal to the metal, then you'll get there a lot faster. I just hope that the people last year talking about out on those roads, they were passing us like we were sitting still on those curvy roads at that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, sure, G-Dub. I make you a moderator.
So winter, oh,
You can chat.
winter. I don't know where is the happy camper. She was happy with the snow. She got. I don't know. You
Ah,
can see that. She. I can't get the sound to go.
G-Dub will recommend the channel Kenny for you.
I said that'll be me
Check
You
all.
out
can drop a
Bone
link
Daddy.
though,
Oh,
G-Dub.
I know them. I actually met up with Bone Daddy too.
Hmm?
I've actually met them in person. I,
Born Daddy.
they are a lot of fun, and I I uh, I've had I had the pleasure and honor to get to meet them in person, and it was because last year, if you all remember, last year was when I did that Anna Ruby Falls hike.
Mm-hmm. You should
And
have filmed your hike to the boat in Branson, man. That was a hike. That was a
but
hike.
yeah, it was a lot of fun. Somebody asked me if I had. Somebody asked me if if I would do it again, and I said yeah. I said it was a lot of fun. I definitely got my exercise, and boy, I was ready to crash though at my hotel. I will say that. There's actually, I was told by Darian was telling me there's actually a different one there. Um, Besides Anna Ruby, it's not as big as the Anna Ruby one, but it was a lot of fun, and yeah, I like I've said many times, I'm a people person, and I love people, and I've enjoyed the people that I met in person. Uh, you know, and I just love people, and I
Good
just
people.
huh what
Good people only.
um,
She, you're saying what I'm thinking, loves.
You said you love
Not
people, but good
aware
people
of
only.
the. You gotta love everybody, but I keep my distance from some people. Like like what I agreed with what Victoria said when she came up here, and I
Mm.
agree, and you got to forgive and love everybody, but I don't have to hang around everybody. I mean, why would I hang around somebody if they don't like me and I don't like them? Why would I hang around them? No, it's not happening. Yes, I
Yeah.
forgive them. Yes,
Yeah.
I can say I love them, but I forgive them. I pray for them, but I'm not going to hang around them. I mean, I'm going to Victoria's birthday though, and I have hung around them. I hung around with them at G's
Yeah.
birthday. So yeah, I'll go to Victoria's birthday. But yeah,
She said,
oh, you must
sure.
be in the Atlanta area then.
yeah, yeah. He did. He said that.
Okay. Well, I'm actually supposed to be meeting up with also Holy Spirit Firefall
Oh, I love them.
and God's Girl Creations.
Mm. my 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 Easter
They're actually supposed to be
decorations.
coming. They're actually
God.
supposed to be coming my direction to Helen, Georgia.
Peace. What is it? Red. Egg?
Pope. Yeah, it's an egg. Easter egg.
Not a real?
No, no. It's a little like wooden. I think they're wooden.
Oh, okay.
Did
Peace,
everything out of my RV.
joy.
I got my Easter decorations, my Christmas. Look at this
That's
box.
cute. 2 minutes from George
Look at this box.
Dawn.
Isn't it cool? My dad made this box. Um,
Oh,
for my mom. It was my mom's ashes were in it. But he put them in the garden and then he sold the house.
you take that
That's why I
with
want to see
you.
if I can buy my mom and dad's house. But I don't know if I can.
You keep
I'll
those
go back
eggs
to
inside
California
that?
if I can buy my. So my dad made this cool box. I got that from my brother when I was in California.
Mm-hmm. Did
Oh,
you
I got
take
this
this?
pillow from my owl pillow from my RV.
Oh, that's a cute pillow.
Oh, 2 minutes from the Georgia Dome. I drove through there so fast, really. I left uh I was in Georgia for a little bit in October. It was okay, but it didn't all go according to plan. Of course, I didn't plan to get locked out of my RV. Um, but
Uh,
Oh, it's raining hard here.
it is.
Kenny, hope my signal will not get lost again.
oh, is your signal going out?
It's raining hard again.
I must
Does
be
it
The
going
night,
rain
the
every
out.
other
day?
night, Red. The other night when I do the live, Kenny came up and I get lost my signal and only Kenny left here
And I was the only one up.
for a few minutes. Kenny
For a
was
few
alone
minutes?
in the panel. Yeah, because my signal gets lost because it keeps raining hard. Hope
Yeah.
right now it will not.
Hey, classy Roma.
Hey, Classy Roma.
It's raining hard. Can I open this? No, I can't open.
Oh, hey, Ronald.
Yeah.
I
Oh no,
learned a song
it's
uh
raining hard.
at my Presbyterian church I used to go to when I was a kid in California. That goes and they'll know we are Christians by our love, and they'll know we are Christians by our love. Ronald reminded me of that.
Mhm. Yo, Iowa. How to pronounce that? Iowa? Iowa Defense Area. Wow. Samantha.
The
Oh,
football
J-Dub is
team.
here. Hi, J-Dub.
Hey,
Hey, let
hi.
me drop down and try coming back up one more time because it's hard for me to hear. Be right back.
I hope it helps. So she's by the big Georgia stadium where the Falcons where the Falcons football team plays, and our local they're called the Trojans. Peach County Trojans won the championship and played there a couple times.
Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Nice to meet you.
What's your name?
Jessica.
Jessica. Okay.
Yes.
Nice to meet you.
You too. Yeah,
How
to
long
sit
have you been in Georgia? Are you from there?
all my life.
Oh, really?
It used to be a pretty city. Not anymore.
Oh, oh, it's some parts of it are okay.
I wanted to come up here and ask you something because I heard you talking about something. I said, you know what? Let me just jump on panel and ask. Are you currently in an RV right now?
No, I'm in a house right now.
Okay, because I was fixing to say it looks awfully nice.
Yeah, I was in it from. I was in it most of the time. I was living in it most of the time because even when I was at my brother's, I was living in it. But I left here in it in November of 2020, and then I on and off was back here watching the babysitting my friend's dog and stuff. And before it was parked at Walmart, and it was in storage for like a month over the summer. So on and off again. Um, but I went twice to Denver to see my son, and I went to California. I went to Oregon. And I went to the East Coast. Like I said, I went to see Kenneth.
Have
Went
you
to
ever been to
Tennessee.
the RV build in Arizona?
No, I haven't been there yet. But I met Box Fan D when she was in California in April.
Okay.
So yeah, and I was going to go to the RTR before like I met all these people. Before I met y'all. Well, I maybe had just met Kenneth. I don't know. Um, but I was going to go to the RTR, a year ago, but my sister-in-law had just passed away, and I was at my brother's, so I didn't feel like it was a good time for me to go. But yeah, but I got kind of burnt out. I went 10,000 miles,
Wow.
and I went to 3 different meetups. I went to a meetup in Oregon in May, and then went to the one. What was that? Branson was in August, right? That's where I met Kenneth.
Yeah, it was
Right.
in August. Now this year they're gonna have it more closer to Christmas time
Oh,
because
really?
they're having it like the November. It's gonna be a lot cooler. It's not gonna be as hot as it was.
Yeah, it was hot.
But they're having the Branson meetup like November the 7th through um the 13th, I believe it is. November the 7th through the 13th. Yeah. Sherry Awesome Sunset and Blaine from Railway Crib Travel are your 2 people to get a hold of on that because they are the ones that is organizing it. And so, yeah, if anybody's interested, you're more welcome to join because there's different genres that's going to be there. There's cruising, there's Disney, there's RVing, there's cooking, there's all kinds of.
Yeah,
It's a mixture of all kinds of different genres.
there was a lot of different people there too
Yeah.
last time. And then in September, I went to the one in Michigan, the meetup in Michigan, and I also went to see him again. And then we were gonna go to Mayberry, but we didn't.
There's a guy here on YouTube. Where do I even begin? His name is the American Wanderer here on YouTube. He's part of the RV community.
I know who you're talking about. The American
One day he came to Georgia and he messaged me and he said, Jess, I'm in Atlanta. You want to meet up and do a collab? Sure, gave him the address. I had no idea what his name was. He came to my house, and when he said his name, it was the exact name of my uncle that just passed away.
Oh.
And then he asked me, it was a hot summer day. He said, "Do you mind if I bring my dog in?" "Yes, bring the dog in." The dog's name is HD, which is short for Harley Davidson. My uncle's oldest son's name is Harley.
Oh.
He's also a United States vet. And you know how some people come across our path for a reason?
Oh yeah.
At the time I was
These
fighting
people.
colon cancer,
Oh.
and the American Wanderer
Wow.
brought moringa, it's a pill called moringa, here to my house. And I was stage 4 colon cancer at the time, doing chemotherapy, everything.
Wow.
Till this day, I still stand by the moringa saved my life.
Wow.
Wow.
What is it?
It is actually a tree that it was originally from the Himalayas, and long story
You have that
short,
here?
I need to
they
write
You
that
have a
down.
take
lot of
the
here?
they take the leaf, they dry it out, they blend it, and then put it into a capsule. It's like a vegetable. You could
Mm-hmm.
take it 3 times a day if you're taking a pill, or you can get the moringa
Wow.
powder, sprinkle it on your
Is
food.
it MER?
M-O-I.
MORINGA.
Uh-huh. Okay.
It's the
Wow.
cure for over 30,000 diseases.
Wow.
Wow.
Thanks again for that,
You,
Jessica.
Yes.
You've
that's serious.
survived.
Yeah.
Stage
Did
4 is
you
not
do a video
really,
about this? Because you need to.
yeah, that's a
So when I
very,
was in California, my sister-in-law, I was glad to get to California because my sister-in-law was in stage 4 breast cancer, and she had it for 30 years, about since 1991, on and off, and she was in and out of remission. And she passed away
I'm
this
sorry
time
to hear
last
that.
year, and on the 9th of January. And that's why I didn't go to the RTR a year ago. Tim is here. Hey, Tim.
team. Thanks for exploring. Thank you so much, team. I'm
And
still
RZ
here stuck.
Great
Sunshine.
time for
Hi, RZ
exploring.
Sunshine. I don't know. I don't think I know them.
Thank you, team.
So you weren't in all that snow last year, Lorraine? Lorraine says she missed snow. Oh, your phone
Linda
died.
is back.
Okay. We did miss you. I
Thank you,
dropped off a cheese
everyone.
last night. I was talking to somebody. I won't say any names, but he's like, "Oh, they don't miss you."
Thanks much,
Times
team.
for
They
exploring.
were like, I'd rather talk to you than you be on the live." And they're like, "They don't miss you," and I'm like, "Gee, thanks. That makes me feel nice." Nobody likes me. Everybody hates me. I'm gonna go eat some
Yeah.
worms. No, I'm
Oscar,
not.
say hey. Say hey.
Oh, that is a beautiful kitty. We had one. I had one cat. I had 13 cats at one time. We had a cat that looked like that. Her name was Mrs. Bigglesworth, after the cat in The Spy Who Shagged Me, I think. No, was that the cat in no, it was the cat in Cats and Dogs, I think. My oldest daughter named it. I had too
Ours is
many cats.
named
We had so many cats, like a different kid would name each
his.
cat.
We named him Oscar Mayer.
Oscar Mayer. That's cute. I had a cat with two names when I was little because my brother wanted to name it Conway after Conway Twitty, and I wanted to name it Tigger after Tigger on Winnie the Pooh. So he had two names.
Wow.
Rue Baker,
Yes, but
UK.
Kenneth, I had the pleasure of meeting Mike and Tam. I love them.
Yeah, I mean, we were gonna go to. They had offered to take me to that place in Georgia since I like a lot of spicy foods, and I like eating spicy stuff. Uh, But they also warned me, said, now, you are required to fill out this form that if something happens, um, that, we're not, that they're not responsible for, if you get sick or something. But uh, I can't remember. I think it was called the Pepper Palace or something like that, and it's a place where they have a lot of um, spicy hot sauces to try, and different types of peppers and stuff like that. But now some of that stuff, he said. He said, Mike was telling me, said, now I'm telling you, I'm warning you now. Some of that stuff will literally set you on fire. And he's uh uh and he said, now I'm gonna give you warning. He said, I've heard you say many times you don't like wasabi, and a lot of that stuff at this one place he was telling me about. He said now a lot of that stuff's got wasabi, and that's what burned me up, and that's what sent me in the hospital that time. I had to go to the hospital and go get some.
After a meetup, Kenneth?
Huh?
After a meetup?
No, somebody had. What was it? Somebody had sent me some wasabi nuts. It was almonds. It was
I had some
and
of those.
and yeah, and no. Though I can't do that, no. But now I could do ghost pepper, and I can do ghost pepper. I can do cayenne. I can do um jalapeno. I can do banana peppers.
Have you did the one chip challenge?
I haven't done that. No, I haven't done that one because I hadn't felt like paying $40 for a chip, for one chip.
I know.
They no.
Hello, we got Camp Goer One, Drew Baker, traveling with special abilities. Clacy, hello everyone coming in.
Yeah, they've been in and out. I think Camp Goer One, Linda's phone died. These are a little tiny bit spicy. These that I had with my chili.
Have you tried the habanero ones?
I've had habanero. Now, so, depends on how it's made, I guess. Now, I've tried the habanero Tabasco. I didn't care for it. But now there was something else. I've had. Can't remember what it was. There's this. I think it was the ghost pepper. I think.
Yeah, those are really hot.
Yeah. Well, I do recommend.
I like stuff like this. This just has a little kick to it.
I do recommend.
Really like avocado.
It says it on it. It says hint of spicy queso.
There's a purple bag Doritos. I forgot what it's called, but that one put me in the hospital. It was something in the chips that I had allergic reaction to.
Uh-oh.
I'm Jessica. Time for exploring. Hello, Tim.
Yeah, his is the first letters of his channel name, Tim.
Jessica, going back.
That's how I remembered your name, Tim.
Yeah. Jessica, going back. So you're free now. You're cancer free now.
What'd you say?
about Jessica. She said earlier. You said earlier about the cancer. So now you're cancer free.
Am I what?
Cancer free. Are you totally healed after that?
Am I from Amsterdam?
No, no,
Are you
no.
cancer
Yeah.
free?
She
Yes.
Cancer
Cancer
free.
Yes.
after that.
That's great.
Yes.
Wow. Thanks
That's
God for
awesome.
that.
I had my port removed and everything.
Praise God to that.
Good.
And
Yes.
because of that moringa.
Yes.
Wow. That's really
There's one
yeah.
more out there that I was taking. It's called Pure Graviola.
Let me write it down.
What
How do you
is
spell
that?
it? You
Yeah.
gotta do a video. Do it. Did you do a video? Do a video.
Yeah.
You need to
I
do a
I,
video.
I will. The other one
Yeah.
is spelled Pure Pure Graviola
I've heard of that.
Graviola.
Raviola.
Mhm.
And it was like
That's
it
is
happened
that a
like
capsule?
it happened right on time to where I had my port removed and everything right before the C word kicked in. Everything, it seemed like everything fell in place in the right time.
Wow. You really still have a purpose in here. Because colon cancer is really it's really but you're here.
I had half of my colon removed.
Wow.
Yeah.
My sister-in-law. So she had such an awesome attitude, and she was a Christian. My brother was Christian and she was Jewish, and they got married. But she became a Christian, and also she just had such a positive attitude all the time. She didn't like to complain a lot, and we called her the Energizer Bunny. She just kept going and going and going, and she would go into. She had a couple of uh, remissions, and my niece has 4 tattoos of um, hibiscus flowers on her ankle, and it's kind of it's kind of funny because her mom didn't really like tattoos, and she kept getting another one, getting more and more, but
Wow.
but they're beautiful tattoos, and she has 4 for each of her mom's battles with cancer, and she just kept going. And one time she flipped. My brother gave me her car, but I didn't keep it because I didn't want to tow it behind the RV. And
You got to keep strong and keep fighting.
yeah, she kept fighting. And but she drove really in Los Angeles, and she drove really fast, and she had a brand new Toyota Solera convertible, and she flipped it 3 times with the top down and walked away, and she was fine. Like we said, like she has 9 lives.
That was God. That was God watching
Yeah,
over
she
her.
was on her lap. She was, yeah, yeah,
Wow.
and it was funny. And when I went there, and she would, I was just learning to drive my RV when I got there in December, and I was so glad. I mean, I even took her for a couple of treatments in December, and I was driving her car. It was her car before my brother gave it to me. I was driving her car, so I was driving really slow, and I was learning to drive my RV, and I had messed up my bumper, so I was just driving really slow, and I would stop when the light was yellow, and she was like, "You need to go," and then so one day we're getting in the car, and I said, "Fasten your seatbelt." Just in case I flip this thing, I was joking around with her, and she looks at me and she's like, "You couldn't flip this car one time," because she kept getting on to me for driving like a grandma, but it was just so funny.
You know what? During chemotherapy, I had real bad neuropathy in my fingers and toes.
Hmm.
I still don't have the feeling back in my fingers and toes. So that's the thing I miss the most is driving. I can't drive right now
Oh no.
till I get the feeling back. I mean, I'm pretty sure I can get out there and drive a car, but I don't want to floor the gas and put somebody else in danger.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Safety first.
She would
Oh,
keep going as much as she
yeah.
could. She had been in the hospital before I got there. She had been in the hospital before uh before I got and after Thanksgiving. Um and they didn't tell me until I got there. But she went to meet up with her friend one. She's very brave. She went to Taco Bell. She met her friend at Taco Bell, so she could drive. But
That's the only thing I have trouble with. Like, I can't tell if the water is hot or cold. Like, if I'm
mm,
cooking or anything, I can't tell. I just have
yeah,
to put on mittens when I'm cooking just to still be on the safe side.
yeah, you better be careful because you could get burned.
When
Yeah.
you try to get something out the freezer, it grips in your hand,
Mm-hmm.
and sometimes I just have to hold it until it drops in the floor and then try to pick it back up.
Mm, wow. Yeah, I started watching this channel just recently. Uh, she was doing Vlogmas, but it's a young girl. She has a really great attitude too, and I hope. Yeah, I need to tell her about these things. I don't even know her, but it's Tiffany Thinks. Have you anybody heard of that channel? I think
Tiffany
she's in
thinks.
Tiffany Thinks. Yeah, it's Tiffany Thinks, and she's in Britain, I think. I think she's in England somewhere, but she's from Pakistan,
What kind of
and she's
cancer?
going through cancer. I'm not sure what kind of cancer, but she has a really strong faith and a really great attitude from her videos, it seems, and a really great family.
That's good.
But I've been enjoying watching it, but I'm just like, gosh, I hope she's okay. I'm praying for you, Tiffany. Um,
Loves you. Do y'all not have electricity?
Not at her house.
Oh
Loves,
wow.
loves.
Did you fall
Is she
asleep, love?
frozen? Is she frozen? Or did she fall asleep?
I think she
Ah,
might have been
I
frozen.
think she was frozen. Come back.
So Kenneth, you know Justin and Christina too?
Justin and Christina's RV van life?
Yeah.
I got
Yeah.
their sticker.
Yeah,
I got to meet them too.
Oh, you
I
got to meet
actually,
them? When?
I think it was like 3 or 4 years ago when they came
Oh,
through.
cool.
Barefoot Adventures. I got to meet him.
I've met them through another channel. I can't remember who, but
They're supposed
I
to be coming down here. I don't know if they are
yeah,
yet.
they're
Going
actually in. I
Are
think
they in Portside?
somebody. I can't remember who. Somebody had said that they had actually came into the States from Canada.
Yeah, because they were going to.
And I think somebody had said they were at one of the beaches in the States.
At where?
At one of the beaches.
Hmm.
I can't think. I think it was North Carolina or maybe South Carolina Beach. So
Okay.
I think they're on their way to Quartzsite. I think they're supposed to be coming out to Quartzsite, Arizona.
They better get moving though if they're in North Carolina.
They usually go to the RV meetup, but I don't think they went this year.
They were supposed to come to Mayberry, but that didn't happen because got a troll here.
Yeah.
It actually says my name.
Gone.
Okay, good job. Thank you.
Well,
Yeah.
see, there's such a lag between the YouTube side and it took it another 10 seconds for it to come up on the YouTube side.
Hmm.
There's a lag between the StreamYard side and the YouTube side.
Did she fall asleep or just drop?
She said she was losing signal. She must have lost her signal.
Uh-oh.
Yeah,
Well,
that's why.
did she give y'all one of did she give one
No,
of
I
y'all
don't have
power to
control.
take over the
I
stream? Do
don't
y'all
have
see it?
control. I don't have control of nothing. I have no control.
Because you know you can give someone control over the stream now.
Mm-hmm. So, do
Well,
you ever travel?
Me?
Do you ever get to travel, Jessica?
I've just only traveled the East Coast from here to Chicago and back, Florida. That's it.
That's
But
good though.
the farthest west I've been is Louisiana. I would love to travel. My plans are is when my youngest turns 18 to finally leave Atlanta and move to Florida.
I
That's
thought about moving to Florida too.
yep.
I have a friend that lives near Pensacola.
Okay, Tim.
And it's far enough away from my
What part of Florida would you move to?
my friend was by Pensacola, but I don't want to move to Florida anymore. Really, I kind of like the West Coast so much, and I don't know. I just like I like California, but California is so expensive.
I know I just shipped something to California and it was so expensive to ship there. And I asked the post office lady, I said, why is the price so steep? And she said the shipping prices in California went up.
Oh, I haven't encountered that. I thought shipping prices should be the same for. I thought it went by distance.
Yeah. I think I sent an ink pen, a pair of socks, and an ornament. It cost me $22 just to ship it. Boot
It's such
camp
a
in the
lot.
Navy. Oh Lord, Tim.
The stream will end if love doesn't come back in a couple of minutes.
no,
No.
the
What's
stream
that?
the stream won't end until she comes back and hits end broadcast. It'll still run even if we hop down and go off it'll still be up and running
Yeah. So we
until
should see it.
somebody until somebody hits that end broadcast.
Mm-hmm.
That stream will still keep running.
Yep.
Wow.
Hmm.
But
I know the which one is it? Oh Lord, which one is it? It's in Virginia. I can't even think of the name of it right now. Shoot. Who just said that? Tim, what's the name of the one in Virginia? I can't even think of the name of it. The Navy base in Virginia.
He probably knows.
who me or Tim?
Not West Point. It's right there on the water.
I'll Google it. That's how I found out what base my.
I can't believe the name left my tongue that quick.
It was the same way with the one in Georgia I was trying to think of. Virginia?
Yeah, it's in Virginia.
Norfolk?
Not Sugar Grove. No. Norfolk. That's it, Red.
Norfolk.
That's it.
First one that
Norfolk,
came up.
Virginia. Did you ever go there, Tim? My whole family, they're either Army or medical.
Wow. Yeah, my nephew, my daughters are just tough. So my oldest daughter is a nurse. She's 34 in Georgia. Um, and she lives in Perry, Georgia. Um, and then my middle daughter joined the Army in 2015 after she graduated high school. 2015 or 2016? When did she graduate? She graduated in 20. I can't believe I can't remember when she graduated. 2016. She graduated in 2015.
So she went straight off to work right after college then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. She wanted to get that. She's going to school now. And she got out of the Army. And then last year, my youngest, who's 20, joined the Air Force.
Is she travel nurse or just in-house?
My oldest daughter is the nurse. She's doing travel nursing. She's traveling away from where she was in Perry to, I forget where she's working.
Is she a hospital nurse or a travel nurse?
I think she's in a hospital, but she does travel.
There you go. It's more money in that traveling. Yeah.
But she has to go get that's what I would have at my Airbnb when I did Airbnb in Georgia. Is I would have a lot of travel nurses traveling. I had one nurse that would regularly come from Alabama, and then I had a male nurse that came from Florida one time. He was kind of creepy though.
I bet was the nurse in Alabama from UAB.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's an awesome college. Hey, little buddy, get down. Do you want to play, buddy? You want to play?
I don't keep in touch with my daughters like I would like, so that's why I don't really know everything.
I just sent Loves a message on Facebook to see if everything's okay. I was asking her what happened, and I don't even know if that message I sent went through or not.
Yeah, she lost signal.
Uh-uh. Kennedy aircraft carrier back in 92. Then moved to Philadelphia Navy shipyard for an overhaul. That's awesome. That's awesome. The Army benefits are good too right now, Tim. Is Tim younger, an older gentleman,
Oh, he's out of the Navy now. He's
retired?
working.
She just
He's
sent me.
retired Navy, but he works. He's in California.
Okay.
He's my age.
Okay.
I met him at the meetup in Oregon.
So Tim should be getting all of his VA benefits then. That's good.
You know what, Tim? I still haven't found that You gave me something and I lost it. When I see you again, I'll give it back to you if I ever find it. But I haven't cleared out my bathroom in the RV yet, so I think that's where it is. He gave me it. Tim was a bad influence on me.
Oh.
I look forward to getting to meet him, and I hope you get to come out to Quartzsite.
I don't know if he is. Are you going to courtside, Tim? Yeah, he is, isn't he?
Well, he's trying. He don't know if his job's gonna let him or not, and yeah, but he's gonna try.
That's awesome, Tim.
Yeah, so I got my RV almost completely cleared out because I'm probably gonna sell it. And because I had everything I owned in my RV. So all I need to clear out now is the bathroom and some drawers in the kitchen and the drawers by the dinette. But I got mostly everything out of it that I need to get out of it.
Wow. Are you getting another one?
No way. I wasn't gonna. I'm not gonna. Not gonna. I quit drinking too, but I never did. I didn't drink that much anyways. But I quit drinking. I probably was gonna throw it away anyway, unless I gave it to my son.
Thank you for serving, Tim.
Yes, thank you for your service, Tim.
Thank you for your service, Tim, and also I thank my dad for his service.
We got another one over here.
Thank you, Papa.
He's asleep though.
That's another one.
He's went back to sleep, Lynn.
Wow. What was that? Were you in the service or your family?
No, my majority of the family is Army, and then the rest of us are medical.
Uh-huh. Which are you?
Medical.
What do you do?
I am permanently disabled now, but I was RN.
Okay.
Both of my daughters are RN. My mom is retired cardiologist.
Wow. That's cool. Yeah. My daughter's an RN.
Hey, do you want to be on the camera, buddy? Yeah. You want to talk? To do a whistle to wake up Papa.
But
You want to be on the camera? Say hey. Say hey.
I love that.
yeah, I never will forget that time that I fell asleep on Johnny's journey. I think it was on Johnny's Journey or Arbing with
That's
G.
where I met you, at Johnny's Journey.
I think it was Johnny's Journey or Arbing with G. It might have been both. I have no idea. But anyway,
Mark. Anyone know Mark? Who?
And they must have a ranch because I see a link in the chat.
Yeah.
We can go to channel now. If you're a ranch, click on the name and you can go to channel.
Yeah, some of the mods she has here, and she doesn't seem to mind. They put links to videos, and that's what he did.
she's actually having a weak signal Tita Des TV. Um, she her signal's real weak, and she's trying to restart it and then trying to get back in. She can't get back in.
Hi, Tita Des.
But because I just sent her a message,
Yeah.
and she said her signal's real weak, and she's trying to restart it. And I said, "Well, we're keeping it.
We're keeping it going.
we're keeping it going."
I message her a lot on Instagram.
I haven't. I don't ever get on Instagram. Even though I do have an account there, but I don't even know how to even get back on it or how to even delete my account because I think I got one picture on there. But I don't even remember what I even used back when I did it.
No snow yet.
Yeah, it's supposed to start.
And they said it at 2 a.m., but it's 2:35 now. I'm trying to stay up and wait on the snow. We barely get snow here.
Yeah, that's why my son was so excited because we lived in, even further south. We lived, where Warner Robins is?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's right. So, yeah, he loved it when it snowed, and he was like, "When I grow up, I want to move where there's snow." So he lives in Denver now.
Wow.
He's 1 year older than Kenneth, almost
Wow.
exactly because his birthday's on the 14th of September, and Kenneth is on the 27th.
So, Kenneth, you're on the verge of Virgo/Libra, right?
He's Libra like me.
Okay, I'm Virgo.
Yeah, yeah. When's your birthday?
September the 8th.
Okay.
Hey, you're being bad tonight.
My mommy's birthday is September the 2nd.
Wow.
Yeah. She would have been, hang on. I can't remember if she's born in 72 or 73.
She's still young.
Well, she's actually deceased now.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Lost her when I was 9 years old. So
Sorry.
she been gone for a good while.
So, who do you stay with now, Kenneth? Dad?
Well, in actuality, he's actually my grandpa,
Okay,
but he's raised me up ever since birth.
that
So
was good.
my mama, which was his wife,
That's good.
she's been gone. She's been gone for about 3 or 4 years now. She had Alzheimer's, dementia, whatever you want to call it, and paranoid schizophrenia. She had health issues herself. She'd had them ever since she was in like her teens, and my dad was always not one time in his lifetime he told me, he said, they never went to bed mad at each other.
That was good.
And and uh, and and he did like he was supposed to. Uh, for better for worse, he took his vows seriously, and and until death do you part, and and yeah, they would have been married this past November, I think, either 50,
Wow.
I think 50 years,
Wow.
50th or 49th anniversary, I believe. Now, he could tell you more than I could. but but yeah, it got to the point where we had to put her in a nursing home because when her mood would change in like a snap of a finger. She could be,
Dementia.
yeah, she could be happy. She could be happy in 1 minute, and then the next minute it could be flipped mad or sad
Yeah.
or um, I mean, and she
There you go.
welcome.
Welcome back. Welcome myself back.
Yay! She's back. She's back. She's back.
I'm really having a sign. Please.
Yay!
Oh my God. I'm sorry, guys.
That's okay.
I just wonder why it keeps turning on, and then I look at the other one. OMG, it's totally black, and I'm not already. Oh my
Meanwhile,
God.
I'm following uh, Jessica back, and I found your Instagram and your Twitter, and I love the you are a star picture, and I retweeted it.
Thank you.
We're connected.
Jessica is on Instagram too.
Yeah.
Yes, yes, yes,
What is your
yes.
name, Jessica?
I don't
Barbie
forgot.
doll 2546. Can I say it? Oh, she hasn't answered my request yet.
I'm
Um,
on here. I'm on the phone. As soon as I come off a panel,
Tita Des.
I can hit it for you.
You have a lot of views on your channel. I gotta check this out. I gotta
What's
check
your
this out.
channel about? I mean,
Jessica.
She does.
yeah,
Kenneth is about a little bit of everything.
Just like mine.
sorry.
I'm
Sorry
also a
about that.
channel promoter. I haven't did it in a while, but tomorrow I will be back promoting live streams.
I'm
Okay.
watching the kitties first.
So
First,
you
Salamat, team.
I don't have the sound on, so
Oh
it
my
won't
God, it's
interfere.
Yeah.
raining again.
so you do kind of like
That is the
grow
cutest.
streams. Is that what you do?
I do go grow streams, and in the background, I run playlists to help people get their watch time,
Oh, okay.
get monetized. Yes. Yeah.
Tita Des.
In meantime, I just put up whatever. I just upload whatever.
That's what I do. I just upload
Yeah,
what
me too.
I'm not. I'm just resting right now, so I'm not traveling. But I'm gonna be traveling.
We just got a good friend of mine monetized. I think you know him, loves you. It's Trendorama Studios finally monetized. Took forever.
Trend.
Yep.
Mm.
But yeah, it's good to see you back, Lowe's. Oh, by the way, that shirt looks really good on you, Lowe's.
Yeah, I love the colors on that shirt too.
I
Whoop.
am near now in the Wi-Fi, so that
Is it better spot? Where are you?
near the Wi-Fi.
What?
if if it keeps raining so hard, I don't know, the signal gets affected.
You got
It
a
keeps on
troll.
turning,
Troll.
buffering.
Troll.
You got a troll in chat.
I've already got rid of it.
Okay.
Thanks,
It,
Kenny.
Des TV, hid the comment, but they forgot to hit hide user. So
Oh.
I went ahead and hid it. So I got rid of it. It's gone. When
See
I
you,
see stuff like
Kades.
that, I just automatically go ahead and hide it because I've learned in previous times that I've moderated,
Mm-hmm.
it's best to go ahead and just hide it right then, right there,
Yeah.
right
Yeah.
away, because if you don't, they're just going to keep coming back under that same name or even going to create even more.
Yeah, I
That's
learned
true.
from him.
Yep. So,
I
yeah,
learned from him.
I've learned. Yep. Just don't even worry about even timing it out or nothing. Just hide it right then, right there.
Yeah.
Also, too, I've learned that turning on subscriber mode only helps cut down on a lot of that trolling.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I used to do
Uh,
that.
and it also um, helps. Um, it also helps slow the chat down. Also helps be able to keep up with the chat a lot better. I think. Anyway, I've learned from my experience what I've tried on my channel. This things I've tried. But
Yeah, I usually put it on slow mode for 30 seconds and subscriber only for, I don't know, 5 minutes or. Well, last time I actually did it for an hour.
Kenny, I started to see
Oh,
those
wow.
trolls early December, right? And they're typing same words. I don't
what
know
now?
what that means. Those trolls, those bots.
Yeah, they're bot
Starting
trolls.
seeing
Those
those
are
kinds.
those are
Started seeing those December, November,
Yeah,
like that.
yeah.
They're Russian
Recent.
hackers.
Oh.
Mm.
And I've noticed they're using sometimes names of famous, so that we will not
They use my name.
suspect them.
Am I famous? It's in my name. It's in my name. One of them red.
that.
They're using names.
Yeah, those are bots, and those like that they usually are somebody. It wasn't me, but somebody experienced. They actually checked those out, and they found out that those were porn sites. Those
Mm.
bot things, those are actually porn sites.
Uh-uh.
Mm.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Mm.
yeah.
Okay.
So
So they're trying
don't,
to.
so don't, don't, don't,
You silly.
don't click on it.
Tita Des, forbida ka ah.
Cause you gonna wind up seeing stuff that you ain't gonna want to see. Yeah. So no, nada. Mm-mm.
Nada.
Uh,
What did I do? So I've lost. I closed out the YouTube side by accident. Oops.
The rain never stops.
I'm looking up a place. I'm still here. I'm just looking up the name of a place.
Place of what? Yes.
I forgot. I gotta look it up because I was gonna ask Red if she ever been there before.
So I've got quite a bit of adventures coming up here for me in 2022.
You do.
Uh,
Have you ever been to a place called Slab City, Red?
Oh no, I've heard of that,
Have you
but I
ever
haven't
have you
been
ever
there.
did any of the hot springs when you were out traveling?
I want to. I didn't.
Dang it. That's what I was sitting over here looking up.
That's what I want to do is the hot springs. I watch um well, I don't lately I haven't, but I watch I would watch Wonder Hussy sometimes and she's always going to those hot springs and I'm like, I want to go to the hot springs.
What's her name?
Wonder
Wonder
Hussy.
Hussy.
She's actually
I watch Wanna Wonder and she does the hot springs.
Oh, I need to watch Wanna Wander.
Yeah.
Wonder Hussy is actually out there in the. She's actually
Death
done.
Valley now.
Well, she's out. She also did a video out there at the Magic Circle
Yeah.
out there in Quartzsite.
Yeah, she did.
Wow.
But she
Yeah.
was in Las Vegas and she moved to Death Valley. I went to Death Valley with my family when I was a kid, and we went to they have a castle there, Scotty's Castle. So my family used to camp a lot, on the West Coast in California, and we had family. My grandparents lived up in the San Francisco Bay Area, and then we would go camping up. We would go to Tahoe, we would go to Donner, we would go to Yosemite. Um, a lot of times and go camping with my grandparents or my aunt, and uncle. And we've been to just a lot of places and we went up to Oregon, we went up to Canada, and we went down to Mexico when we were on the West Coast. And then we moved to the East Coast when I was 12, and my parents took us up, the East Coast to like DC and then to uh, Boston area where my mom had relatives and cousins and stuff. We went to New York City, and so yeah. What's, what is the cat? What is the cat after?
He's trying to get the ceiling fan string.
What's the name of your cat, Jess?
Oscar Mayer.
Oscar Mayer. Oh, I
Oscar.
wish I were
Oh,
an
that's
Oscar
a
Mayer.
unique full name.
That is what I truly like. That's what I was looking at that video with the Oscar's First Christmas. That is Sherry's cat's name. I met that Oscar. Backroads Art Studio.
Hey.
Trying to catch
I haven't seen
something.
her around in the chest lately.
Yeah, I haven't seen her. I joined her channel. She hasn't gone live very
Oh,
much in a while.
Well, I know. I found. I know.
She's in Florida right now.
Well, I know Backroads RVing. They're he's getting ready to um start going back to live. He
Is
goes
he?
live. He
Oh,
goes
okay, so
he
maybe they'll
goes,
go live together.
he goes live. He goes live on Tuesdays at 8 o'clock, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I believe it is.
Yeah, when I met them, yeah, it was funny when I went to Branson. So like, when I went to Branson, I got there just in time. The My friends were doing girls chat. Well, they used to be my friends. My friends were doing girls chat, and I was trying to get from one side of Branson to the other where they were at, and I got a Uber, and it was like $40. And so when I got to where, and he was over there at that, he was camping where I was at, but he was at the other campground where um, Joy and Donnie were. Remember that, Kenneth?
Yeah, I remember it. I made precious memories there in Branson, Missouri.
Yeah, well, I was thinking when they gave us the ride, because that was what was so funny. Because I said
Yeah.
I spent $40, and then Sherry's like, Jerry says he'll give you a ride back for 25. He was joking around. They gave us a free ride back. They gave us a ride back to our campground. Remember?
Yeah, I remember. I was actually supposed to be camping with Danny Griswold,
Mm-hmm.
and they wondered where I was
But
at.
my RV has better AC.
Well, see,
Right?
I didn't feel like also having critters and stuff in my.
He's more of a glamper. He's really
Yeah,
more of a glamper.
I'm more. I like, and believe me, I've camped out here at Warriors in a tent, and I've had spiders in my tent, and I'm not too fond of spiders.
I hate spiders.
Even though I know that those are probably the granddaddy long legs, still I no.
So, Ronald, I'm going to bed after this. I'm sorry. I'm going to bed after this. I think when I'm going live is on the 13th of every month. The 13th.
Okay.
The 13th is my birthday. I like the 13th. So I maybe will
13
go
every
live
month.
on the 13th.
So, are you going to get another RV, Red, or are you done with traveling?
Oh no, I'm not done with traveling. No. No, definitely not. I want to get a Class B, like a van.
Okay.
Maybe something like Johnny's Journeys van, or I like Story Chasing. I like her Heimer. But see, if I'm gonna get something that's more than what I get from my RV, and I don't know what I'm gonna get from my RV, I might, get let's see, 26,000.
Well, it must be still in pretty good shape then.
It's a 2007.
Okay.
Got an 84,000 miles on it.
That's not bad at all. So, yeah, you'll get that kind of money for it. Yeah.
On the
I
13th.
know it.
Now you're gonna hold me to it. Yeah, I'm gonna do the 13th. I was thinking of doing a thumbnail today after I was on. Who saw me on D's live? Anybody?
Do you have the
Yeah.
solar panels too on the RV?
No.
Okay.
But the AC works good, right? Except for when I
Yeah.
blew a fuse. I blew a fuse when I was in
Yes.
blew a fuse in Kingsport, and Kenneth got the number of some RV tech guy, and I was really glad I got him on the phone, and he was like, "Well, you might want to check your breaker panel. Do you think it's a blown fuse?" And I was like, "But nothing else is out." And I said, "Is it on its own? Is it on its own breaker?" And he's like, "Yeah, it is." I'm like, "Okay, let me check that." So it was just a blown fuse. But I was like, "Oh no, like the air's not working," and it was hot. And then um, these stink bugs, like I think it was a swarm. Remember those bugs?
Yeah, I remember that. I remember that well.
Stink bugs. And I'm like, who's
Yeah,
catching them, putting them out the door?
I remember that. Yeah.
I'm like, I think I'm going to be doing this all day. And he's like, yeah, I was thinking the same thing. It was ridiculous.
I mean, you you wasn't much more get a
Yeah.
couple of them out, and then here comes a bunch. It's like a
Yeah.
coming flock,
There was a storm, like
a
they
swarm
were
of.
hatching or something.
Yeah,
It was crazy.
All
and
right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna get some rest. Love you. Nice. Thank you for letting me be on panel. It was nice meeting you, Red and Kenneth. I'm
I
following
think
Red. Kenneth, if you can drop your link in the chat before I
Oh,
crash out, I'll follow you now and leave a comment so
Yeah.
it'll
We'll drop
stick.
red.
yeah, I'll be sure. I'll be sure to repay the favor back as well.
I will drop their link, Jess.
I have Red. I just need Kenneth, and then I can follow him and leave a comment. And I'm fixing to accept
Okay,
you, Red,
Ken.
on Instagram. And sweet dreams. Y'all be safe out here in this
you
weather.
too.
Thank you so much, Jess.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Have a
You
good night.
you got it, loves, or do you want me to drop it?
I will drop yours, Kenny.
Okay, but uh, but yeah, I'm hoping to make even more memories this year, and
I will drop Team 2.
I just
I'm grabbing the link.
yeah.
Oh, I did not see the Duke Wiggle 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 yet, Tim. There's a new video, Duke. Oh,
Okay, Tim, there'll be a test. It's very interesting. They tricked me. No, they didn't trick me. I kind of thought since I told D and Tanya the story when I was at Tanya's when I met them about the Airbnb, and then when D called me and said we want to interview you this Sunday, me and Tanya, and we want you to talk about your Airbnb, and I was like, oh, I think they want me to tell that story. So I was prepared. I kind of thought I was like, oh, they want me to tell the story. Okay. So you don't want to miss that. If anybody else missed that, oh, people are dropping links in your chat, loves.
no, I can do this.
Okay.
It's okay.
I don't think they should. No, I won't do it.
But
I was
anyway,
gonna say I'll drop a link to that interview I did today.
Okay.
It was fun
Oh,
anyways. No, I won't. I don't think people should drop links in your chat because it pulls them away from your live. But anyways, it's your channel, and if it's
it's
okay
okay.
with you, but that's what they because that's what Tim said when you were gone. He's like, "Who is Mark?" Because he dropped a link. Dropped a link to his video. He dropped a link to
Mark
his
is
video.
a
thanks,
friend
thanks,
here.
thanks, Jessica, and I
Well, Jessica should make a video about her recovering about the colon cancer, right? It's very inspiring and
Yes,
will
and
give a lot
helpful to
of
people.
hope and
That's why I was
inspiration to
writing it
those who are
down.
suffering.
yeah, because not very many people survive that, and
Yeah,
Yeah, that
having a
was
colon cancer is not very easy. I think that's the most deadliest among of all the cancer.
yeah, I think that is a
And
serious one.
Jessica survived. So it's very inspiring for you just to do a vlog about it.
Hmm.
A result of your, from the doctors and your
yeah,
experiences. That's
I
very,
I have an uncle that he had to have. Of course, he's got Crohn's
Hmm.
Crohn's disease, and so he had to have uh, part of his colon removed as well, and and they and every time he has to make sure that he's somewhere near a bathroom, because every time he eats, he's got pretty much go get rid of it. But um,
Where do we have a testimony video? But I need to go more. Yeah, Jessica,
Did
it's
you
really nice to do.
did you drop Jessica's channel, or do you want me to?
Are you already there? You can drop.
Yeah, I'll go ahead once it's there.
It's
Um,
very inspiring, the story of Jessica. So that will really get inspired. And also, it's raining again.
oh no, it's scary. We don't want you. I need to go. I need to go to bed.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, if you want to end your live, loves, you can go raid Ron Darrell.
Yeah, after maybe Jessica is making friend first.
Yeah, Ron Darrell's Adventures is live, and
Yeah,
so I'm watching on over here right now, and I'll probably go
let's
after you're live. I'll probably go get up on his panel.
okay. Let's drop first the link of Jessica. Then in 5 minutes we're going to wrap this up.
I just dropped it.
Okay. In 5 minutes, I think we're going to wrap this up because it's raining again, and I'm sure the signal will get lost
Well,
again.
but I do want to say thanks for having me up.
Thanks
It,
for having
Thank
me.
you always
it's
for saving me. Thank you, Red. Thank you, Jess. When I
Yeah.
was gone, you were here. And to the people in the chats, team, Lorraine, everyone. I did not see yet the wiggle, wiggle, wiggle of Doc. And Kenny, before we end, you can drop the link of the one. Who said you're live right now?
Ron Darrell.
Okay, Ron
Ron
Darrell.
Darrell's Adventure. You know that deep,
Yeah, you can drop that too,
that
so
deep,
that
that deep voice, Ron Darrell.
mhm.
Mm.
The one the boys with the can we turn down low? When I always hear his name, I always remember that song. Can you
He
turn up the
he's lying.
light
He's
down
lying.
low?
He's
Is it
lying.
right? His
Mm.
voice is very
Deep. His voice is very deep.
yeah. That's
And
why every time I can hear his voice, that's the song that I always remember.
they
And if I
tried
can
to
hear
get
the song, I remember him. Let me turn out the light down low.
they tried to get me
Yeah,
to
team, I got this.
Ron Darrell.
Yeah, Rantarel is live, so we're going there. Then be lost again here.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to bed.
Adventure.
Okay. Thank you so much, Red, for
You're
coming.
welcome.
On 13, I will try to,
Now.
Rantarel.
All right, there. Ron Darrell's.
Yeah, it's a key team. Thank you, thank you.
There it is.
Ayan. I don't know if Jessica is still there.
I I've had him going since you've been on, so
Okay. So guys, Randarel Adventure is live right now. And to those who wanted to go, let's go visit Randarel, and I do appreciate much. I do
Thank you,
appreciate much
love.
your visit here, your support. Thank you so much, Red. Love you,
You're
Red.
welcome.
Thank
bye,
you,
Gonna
love.
send you a
Kenny.
present soon.
Thank you, Kenny. Jessica, thank you for coming up in my panel and sharing your very inspiring story of your life. Okay, team. Good night. Have a great night to you. And thank you so much, team.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, everyone.
Lorraine.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you, Red. Lorraine, who else is still there? Maybe DG1 is in BG. DG1, thank you so much, DG1, Ace, G-Dub, Clacy, everyone is in, who's still in the house. Pisot, Christopher, mag-e-end na ako, Pisot. Nagbibideo to, maybe. No. Guys, let's go to Ron Darrell Adventure. Thank you so much, everyone. I do appreciate your love, your support, and God bless everyone. Have a great day, have a good night, and see you next time. Bye. Di na ako